Live from an undisclosed location in North America, it's Monday night going in raw with your host, Etep Wakuion from the Place to Be Reviews. Good Monday evening. It is I, it is he, it is me, it is P-double-D, Etep Wakuion in the Place to Be Reviews, and I'm right here with all of yous. Good Monday night, you beautiful bastards. It is I, the High Priest of Going in Raw. That's a hell of a title. That should be my porn title, the High Priest of Going in Raw. Anyway, welcome. Thank you for being here this evening, and thank you for the intro groove. I do appreciate it always. We have a big show. This is episode 90. But before we move on with the evening's proceedings, allow me to introduce to you the panel this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, newly formed channel, and I was a guest on episode 1 over there. Lucky to be on there as first inaugural episode, The Maiden Voyage. Tony Tone Deaf, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello to everyone out there. Thank you for tuning in and listening. And thanks again, ETEP, for joining in on the channel last week. And I just want to express my disappointment in Disney Plus. I finally got around to tuning into Clone Wars Season 7 today. And I was ready for a binge watch. And that's when I remember they only release one episode a week with their original content. So I'm a little sad about that.
They don't want you to cancel.
Yeah, exactly. They're holding on.
Exactly.
That marketing department knows what they're doing. And last but not least, you hear him down there at the bottom. He actually, ladies and gentlemen, has a better track record of predictions than We Got This Covered and Doomcock combined. Ladies and gentlemen, Linkalex7.
My pronouns are he, him, and all man, baby. The only reason I'm here is because, like a great man once said, oh, baby, I like it raw.
Yes. I love it. We'd like starting out with an old dirty bastard reference. That is the way to go here on Monday night, going in raw.
Big baby Jesus.
Oh, man. I just remember them playing the old dirty bastard songs at the club back in the 90s. Those are the days. And then I heard something on the news, and I have something I'm going to share later on. It's kind of a funny picture. We'll talk about that later in the program, because on a little show we have, we're coming. It's not gone away yet, ladies and gentlemen. Don't think the boardroom has gone away. It's coming back. Don't worry, it's back like a vertebrae. We just need to get everybody on the same schedule so we can get together and bring it back, but it will happen. So
it's kind of like the Wu-Tang Clan. You know, You can't go on tour until you get all the people back together like Voltron.
And it ain't nothing to fuck with.
Nothing to fuck with.
Nothing to fuck with.
Jinx.
Boardroom ain't nothing to fuck with.
Jinx, you buy me some Coke? A Coke?
I'll buy you Ruby Rose for the night.
Fuck, I'll take it. Okay. Sold.
She takes installment plans.
All right. Little, just let me put something on it right now. So let me put something on it. That's what she said. All right.
Put your weight on it.
Put some weight on it. What had he had?
What had he had?
What had he
It's a
had?
very rap heavy show so far. I like it.
We just watched Disco Godfather, and I still
magical.
It was a magical experience. I have Rudy Ray Moore on the brain. Just what had he had? Bucky,
put your weight on it.
Put your weight on it. That's all he said. Put your weight on it.
Oscar worthiness right there.
It
man.
was. You can't fuck with Rudy.
What's
Ray
up,
Moore.
Flair X? What's up,
Moore.
Lico, Natera, and Charlie Evangelista?
Hello.
What's going on?
Just he says,
Who is he?
Flair X. Hang on, I gotta hit his comment here. Just ban me, pocket or otherwise.
The night's still young. The night's still young. Don't give us ideas.
I know.
You got to suffer through this. You're suffering too, Flair.
That's right.
We're all gonna suffer tonight. Look at Pete's photo. Tell me that we ain't all gonna suffer tonight.
That's me in my native outfit, my high priest. That's I wear that when I perform weddings.
Somebody call Brendan Fraser.
Were you here, Alex, when he was accused of being an Egyptian? Were you here?
I was here for that.
Yeah. So he's living up to the Yeah.
Someone call Brendan Fraser, and if any of you call Tom Cruise, I will pocket that. Ultimately,
What if I call Boris Karloff?
I can.
I mean, it'd be kind of
You
hard,
down.
but I'll try.
You down.
Yeah.
you down. You down.
Boris Karloff from Beyond the Grave. So, there was some movies that were in the theater this weekend. Have you heard this? Have you heard about this? Have you seen this? Some wild and wacky stuff there. So we're gonna get right in.
I might have some opinions.
You watched a couple movies.
I might have some opinions.
You watched? I did not go out this weekend. Did either of you guys, Alex, Tony, did you guys go out this weekend to the movies at all?
Nope.
Negative.
Well, obviously I did, but it's kind of goes without saying.
All right. So let me jump to the screen share here. And thanks everybody in the chat for joining us. I appreciate you guys being here. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, and I appreciate that. So, I mean, it's free entertainment, so right? You don't argue with that. Here we go. Domestic weekend number 8 of 2020. It is. Oh shit. Yep, that's right. Just PayPal me, everybody. Super chat money just goes to my PayPal. We'll put that up on the screen here momentarily.
What
All
a
right, so coming in number 1. Yeah, that's what I said too, and I'm the host. Number 1, Sonic the Hedgehog with 26,192,294 for a total. Well, here, let's just go over here and do this. It's second week in release now. This movie is up to 202 million worldwide, $993,965.
That unfadable hedgehog.
This is against the $85 million budget. So this movie needs, I believe I heard earlier the figure was $26 million, and it's officially in the black and out of the red. So we will be it'll be an all profit territory for
looking forward
Sonic.
to that sequel.
Yep, and they're already. Did you guys see any of the videos today talking about them saying why Sonic should be turned into a alphabet person character?
Nope, have not heard that one.
I saw a couple on my suggestions. Did not get to watch any of them. I was playing catch up with a lot of videos today. No, I just thought it was kind of a funny thing to bring up after. I don't know. It's like, hey, this movie's successful. Let's make it woke. Why? why would you do that?
One of the reasons why it's
Stop
successful is because it's really not woke.
No,
and somehow it still manages to check all of its diversity checklists without being woke about it. Is that even possible? Yes, it is. Look what happened. Number 1, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yep, I was just gonna say, you've got the main characters are an interracial couple, and you never once it's never once like, hey, look. It's just like they're a guy and a woman who are married. That's
genuine.
Yep, it's just a genuine, organic, and that's how it can be. That's how it was done right. Everything about this movie was done right.
Yep.
I mean, it really, you didn't have any glaring issues or, like this being a homophobic, racist movie. I was kind of laughing. I'm like, I told my wife that, and she's like, really? Somebody said that? I'm like, well, I was like, they're people on Twitter, so I guess.
Wasn't it you that was telling me that's a copied slogan from another? It's been going around for a couple of years. They just copy and paste and change the name. Okay.
Yep. Gotcha. Yep. And every tweet was the exact same. It was just from different bot accounts. So, so yeah, Sonic's kicking ass and taking names, and good for them. I'm glad because they actually listen to the fans, and this is what happens when a studio listens to its fans and its paying customers instead of calling us names and insulting us and gaslighting us. No, you can actually make money. Your movie will look at it's number 1 2 weeks in a row, and it opened against a 20th Century Fox or 20th Century Studios Disney picture called The Wild, which
starring Harrison Ford.
Yes, and a terrifying CGI dog. $24,791,624. First full week of release, and it opened to a $40,758,785 worldwide with a gross of we got.
This shows you how tone deaf Disney is, because I think they still believe that Harrison Ford has a box office draw. What they don't realize is the reason people went to go see Harrison Ford in The Force Awakens, they didn't go to see Harrison Ford. They went to see Han Solo.
Yep.
Han Solo and Chewie
Harrison
back.
Ford ain't.
Yeah, Harrison Ford hasn't
saw
been
The
a box
Force
office
Awakens.
draw in a while. He really
What's
hasn't.
The
Since
90s.
90s.
Yeah,
No, not since the 90s. I mean, did anybody see Ender's
Since the
Game?
90s.
I did not.
You're
No,
not missing nothing.
that
It's not very good.
Brilliant Hollywood homicide.
Yeah, Hollywood Homicide. There you
I mean,
go.
my God,
Wait,
Harrison
was
Ford
Sabrina?
and Josh Hartnett.
I did see that. That was him and Josh Hartnett.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
That was
that
Hollywood
one was a
Homicide.
turkey. Yeah, that was a turkey.
I forgot he was in the remake to Sabrina. I've seen the original Sabrina. I've never seen the Harrison Ford one.
Also, while we're on this movie, can I just say that Harrison Ford, a lot of people are going around saying, oh, Harrison Ford totally saves this movie. He's fucking awesome. I'm like, no, he does not. Harrison Ford is grossly miscast in this role.
Yeah, they probably. Oh, so
He's trying to do a Sam Elliott impression, and it's not working. It's like he's not coming off as the chiseled old grizzly veteran, you know.
It's funny because Grace Randolph was talking about this.
Oh yeah, I need to check out her review on this.
Yeah, and she said that Harrison Ford should just be in movies targeted for old white people at this point.
he's the new Wilford Brimley.
That's basically what she said. Her and she was like, who? Oh, and she said maybe movies directed.
I'm here to talk to you about diabetes.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Wilford Brimley, and I have diabetes.
Diabetes.
She said he could probably be in some movies that are directed by Clint Eastwood. That's pretty much. That's what she said.
That's the thing that's weird is like Clint Eastwood can act circles around this guy, has way more energy, and like Harrison Ford is like it. He feels like when you watch him, like you feel sad. Like, man, what they do to you?
Sad.
It's like he's got one foot in the grave. And here you got Clint Eastwood, who's like should officially be dead by now, directing movies, starring in movies, and constantly working on new projects. It's insane.
Harrison Ford is married to Callista Flockhart, so he's basically he's married to a younger woman, and normally when you're an older
he's
guy,
been married to them bones for a while. And
that's what I was gonna say, man. She's basically a skeleton, so like I'd be fucking ready to die too. You're already married to a skeleton.
Problem is, Harrison Ford lost his acting ability the moment he put on that damn earring.
He did too. That killed him. That killed like a kryptonite.
Killed him. Yeah.
Oh God, wait! I gotta go back. Lico Natera says that dog is as fake as Kathleen Kennedy's smile.
That's the problem I had with this movie. It would have been okay. This is not a terrible movie, but that dog is so distracting that the moments where it's trying to be serious, I'm just sitting there like, it's a fucking CG dog, dude. The fuck, you know? I'm like, it looks fake. It looks terrible. They should, if they would have used a real dog for most of the scenes, and then just done a CG dog for the dangerous scenes, this movie would have done way better. Way better. That dog is a problem. All of the animals in this movie are completely CGI, and they all look like they needed to cook a little bit longer.
What you're telling me is Harrison Ford doesn't do good with CGI animals.
No, he does not.
monkey,
No, and also, like some people were mentioning, like, you know, when they had him filming with the dog, they had people in blue suits standing in for the dog. So when he's rubbing a dog's belly, just know that he's rubbing some dude's belly.
That's funny.
Think about that. Yeah,
that's fucking terrifying. I'm gonna tell my kid that.
Like they'll probably sell a few Blu-rays because somebody's gonna want to watch those outtakes and make some videos out of them. You know what I mean? But yeah, and the other thing is okay. This is not like a massive spoiler, but this movie advertises a big adventure with Buck the dog and Harrison Ford. That's the last act of the movie. So this is yet another Harrison Ford project where he's only in about 50% of the movie. And that just pissed me the fuck off. I'm like, what do you have, like a clause where you can only do like an hour of a 2-hour movie now? I'm like,
I wonder how many times his old ass called that dog Chewie.
I mean, is he really that expensive? Does he think he's Robert Downey Jr. where he can just show up and do a few scenes and then just piece the fuck out, or what?
I'm the Robert Downey Jr. of Star Wars, kid.
Oh boy.
Would this have fared better as a Disney Plus movie, do you think?
Yes, it would have fared better as a Disney Plus movie, and it would have been way better if they'd have went full animation and just had Harrison Ford like do the voice. Because he's not terrible in it. It's just I think it would have been a better movie if you'd had a Sam Elliott do that part and not Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
He could have literally phoned it in.
Yeah.
I love Sam
Shit,
Elliott.
even Nick Nolte could have pulled this one off.
Nick Nolte would have been great. Oh, number 3 this weekend, Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One.
This was called Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey now.
That's just on marquees. This made 6.8 million this weekend. And,
Let it go.
Poor people don't know what fucking movie they're seeing now.
Is this the Harley Quinn or the Birds of Prey movie? It's basically a Harley.
I don't want to see that. I want to see the Harley Quinn movie. Well, let's just go see the one with the dog in it.
Let's go see the one with the dog. Oh, you mean Birds of Prey?
No, Sonic the Hedgehog. The one with the blue dog in it.
I was gonna say, the dog. What's her name? The one that plays Rosie Perez. Yeah, that's her name.
Oh man!
You
know what? I got something to say about Harley Quinn. I'm gonna be honest. I think it's time we finally admit. I don't care what anyone says. Harley Quinn's not really as popular as people think she is. I think people love the idea of Harley Quinn.
Yep.
She's
more
being
than they
shipped
do.
big time.
Yep.
Yeah, she's being shipped. Big
Think about it. Before this movie came out, what was the big rumor? There was supposed to be 3 different Harley Quinn movies. No, there was Harley Quinn and Joker. There was the Gotham City Sirens, which would have been Harley Quinn, Catwoman, and Poison Ivy. There would have been a Harley Quinn Deadshot movie or Suicide Squad 2, which is happening. How come none of these ideas no one thought to just make Harley Quinn? Because you know why? I hate to say this. Harley Quinn is basically the Black Widow of DC, and even that might change things. She's a character that works better with other people than she does on her own.
Yeah.
She ain't really too good on her own. I mean, I heard her new cartoon's good, but the only reason for that is because they basically just made her to Deadpool in that one.
Yeah, she's all before breaking the fourth.
I tell you what, Alex,
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I'm getting real sick of those pink and blue pigtails, man. Really, really damn sick of looking at those.
I would ask anyone right now who is an actual Harley Quinn fan, a genuine fan, what is your favorite Harley Quinn story? And you can't bring up Mad Love. I'll wait. All these people dressed up as Harley Quinn. I was like, can you tell me any famous storyline from Harley Quinn outside of Mad Love doesn't count. That was a cartoon. People don't read Harley Quinn. I don't think people know Harley Quinn. They just like the idea of what Harley Quinn is.
Just the name Mad Love gives me terrible flashbacks to a certain movie with Drew Barrymore and.
Oh God.
Well, that's the name of Pete and Ruby Rose's sex tape.
God, Drew Barrymore and. Oh yeah.
I am the high priest.
Chris O'Donnell, that's who it was.
I shall lay the lumber upon
Oh,
thee.
Robin?
No, it was Drew Barrymore and Chris O'Donnell is called.
Oh my
Mad
God.
Love. It's really bad.
I just realized something. That's the second movie they were in because Drew Barrymore was in Batman Forever.
Yep. Yes, she was. Sugar and spice and everything nice.
She downplays that role a lot. She does not bring it up. She does.
Nope.
She does not like her and Debbie Mazar. They were Two Faces girls. Like they don't bring this shit up.
Dude, she was on the set for Free X, and you know it.
Yeah. She was just walking around chilling, getting ready for Scream one day.
Yeah, there was a party there, and she just happened to be there. They're like, yeah, just stay there, honey. We'll just film you. We'll put you in the movie.
She was just there to kind of meet Val Kilmer. Yeah, I think her only talking lines was with Val Kilmer anyway.
Mm-hmm. It's probably his idea to put her in there.
He's like, look, if I'm going to suffer through this, Drew Barrymore's got to suffer with me too. Because I suffered through that E.T. game as a kid, and Drew Barrymore was in it.
Don't get me wrong, man. I'm a huge Drew Barrymore fan, but I know how she was in the 90s. Yeah, she used to roll. Yeah, she used to roll.
Well, I think she got better in the 90s. It was as a kid. It was a kid she was messed
She cleaned her act up after
good for her.
She married Tom Green, for God's sake.
After Wedding Singer. That was like the best thing that happened to her.
No, Tom Green lost a nut. It wasn't like he was going to impregnate her. She was all right.
This is true.
How did Tom Green get that?
Tom Green should marry the bicycle guy.
Lance Armstrong?
Yeah, Lance Armstrong. There you go. Between the two of them, they have a full pair. Yeah.
Jesus.
One's got Sheryl Crow, and the other one had Drew Barrymore.
I guess that's what you got to do. You got to lose a nut, and then you get the hottest woman in Hollywood.
Wait, there was a comment. Oh, so we were talking about why they didn't change the title or name Birds of Prey something else, and Lico Natera said because
Birds of Prey and the blah 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 blah.
He said because Gail Simone's wet dream was a hard sell.
That's not far from the truth, man.
No,
well, it's not the only thing that's hard right now.
Gail
Simone should go back to directing episodes of Dawson's Creek or whatever the fuck she did before she did this.
So Harley Quinn here is at $173,426,018 worldwide right now, and
I hear theaters are dropping that one now. They're giving up on it.
It's dead, Jim.
It's dead in the water.
Let it go. It's dead, Jim.
Down 60%. It's dead in the water.
Let it go. Let it go. Oh wait, I'm not trying to get us in trouble.
Yeah, Bad Boys for Life, 5.8 million this weekend. That one's up to 391,159,623 worldwide, which is not too shabby. Not too
Surprise
shabby
hit
at
of
all.
2020.
Yeah, that's I'm glad because, like I said,
I don't think anybody saw that being as successful as it was, but it was great. It was.
I really don't. It like you said, it was just kind of that surprise. It just kind of was like, holy, this is going to be one of those movies. And
we got Goober Brothers in the chat.
Hey,
Commander Cody.
Commander Cody,
What's good,
execute
Cody?
Order 66. Let's see here. I'm getting
I'm gonna assume that kiss is for Pete because he's got his chest out right now. The avatar.
I'm sexy as fuck in that picture.
What if that's not really What if that's not really Cody? What if he's being tied up by Ruby Rose and that's who's talking to us?
Even better. Let's see. Okay, so number 5. Brahms, The Boy 2 at $5.8 million in its first week of release. And we go over here. This is STX Entertainment. This had a $10 million budget. So this one is $8 million worldwide. This will easily break into that profit.
That means they're going to get a fucking sequel.
Now, Adam, you saw this. Go ahead and tell us what exactly.
This motherfucker, dude. This was made in a. This was created by an algorithm that just spits out like shitty January horror movie tropes. It's like assembled by committee, creepy doll, jump scares. If you've seen the trailer, that's the whole fucking movie. That's all you're gonna get. All these creepy doll movies do is make you miss Chucky more and more each year, because at least he used to get shit done. He used to go around and actually do stuff. Like he was animated, he did stuff, he said funny shit. These dolls just sit in a fucking chair and do nothing.
So what
it's the biggest joke of all. It's like you're paying to sit and stare at a poster and wait for somebody to cue the jump scare noise so that you can jump.
So what you're saying is the only reason that first movie even came close to working is because of Lauren Cohan or what's her name?
100% because of Lauren Cohan from The Walking Dead. People went to go see Lauren Cohan because Walking Dead was still the hottest show in town. She's the hottest one on there. She is in her underwear in the movie for a hot minute. Yeah, and that's really all the movie has to offer. Yep. That movie is dumb, but at least it had a premise and it stuck with it. This one's like, yeah, let's just make it supernatural. Why the fuck not?
Oh, they made it supernatural.
This is like Dollar General Annabelle is what this shit is.
Yeah, I was gonna say this was about another creepy doll movie,
but even somehow worse than Annabelle, actually, because at least Annabelle kind of sticks to its own formula. This one is just like, well, they were bitching because the last one wasn't more supernatural, so we'll just make this one more supernatural. There's no direction or motivation for this movie other than movie equal money. That's it. There's no.
Which is sad because even though I didn't think it was the first, I didn't think the first one was that great, but I had to admit I did like the twist of the first movie that it wasn't supernatural. I thought that was very unique. And
you know what's even sadder than that, Alex, is there was actually people sitting in the movie watching this. Nobody enjoyed this movie. Nobody. But everybody already went, so this movie's going to get its money because people still went because it was either this or Fantasy Island. And honestly, that's like trying to choose between, barbecued dog hair and, armpit odor. I mean, which one is the worst? Seriously.
I've got to. I'm sorry, I've got to ask. All right, so we ask why Hollywood doesn't take more risks with more original or creative ideas. Why don't they use January for that instead of these algorithmic movies? I mean, I guess using an algorithm is playing it safe, but I just feel like they could do more with this time of the year,
I don't want any more creepy doll movies, man. I'm so over this shit. It's like, oh, look, a creepy doll sitting there doing nothing. Like, what
this looks so bad.
But it's scary.
I know what to get Adam for his birthday.
I got him. We'll just all send him.
Bruh.
Everybody send
Okay,
Groove
look.
creepy dolls.
Creepy dolls, man.
Most of us here on this panel, like
Not
we,
Chucky though.
we at least remember the 80s. We remember where our bad guys in our horror movies actually had to do shit. Like Freddy had to do stuff with his glove and get shit in your nightmares, and Chucky used to run around and Jason used to fucking stalk you. It's like, oh yeah, stalker movies are getting boring, but you know what? Creepy doll movies are way more boring than slasher movies.
But
man.
you had the critters shooting quills and
Oh yeah. Like at least they did stuff.
the ghoulies.
Nothing.
Zombies had to eat, man.
Zombies
Gotta eat.
This is a lifeless husk of a cliche of a movie, man. It's really bad. It
It
is.
can't hurt you anymore, Adam.
Oh, it didn't hurt me, dude. Trust me. I will sit through these things because the funny thing is every time I see one of these turkey horror movies, those videos always get more clicks than anything else on my channel, short of Raiders Lost Clicks Live. So I will be seeing all of the crappy horror movies from here on out because obviously my audience demands that I do that. But I will tell you exactly how I feel about these, man. You know, it's just
Every time I throw something through my wood chipper, I just think of Tucker and Dale just sitting there looking at it going, this motherfucker spitting.
God, that was such a great movie.
I have that DVD somewhere.
that was
Tucker
like,
and Dale versus Evil.
when
That's how you
movies like that
subvert
come out and
expectations.
surprise you, that's when I'm always waiting for those. Like I always want something like this to be like, oh, this is going to be terrible, and then go in and sit down and watch like, oh man, you tried, bravo, and like stand up and clap at the end of it. But this is not one of those. So
And speaking of bad movies, here it is right here.
Adam, ain't you?
And
welcome to Fantasy Island.
and Lico Natera said, I saw just the trailer of Fantasy Island and I somehow need my money back. I never even saw it and I want my money back.
Just watch my review instead.
I did. Oh, of course I did.
I promise you,
loved
my
it.
review is more entertaining than this fucking.
So this movie is up to now. This was on a $7 million budget. It opened to $12.3 million. It's made $20 million domestic, 13.6 worldwide, 33 international, and $33,857,549 worldwide.
You know what though, Pete? Zoom in on that poster real quick. Does it let you click on that?
Will not.
Click on it. Okay, that poster is badass. I love that poster. That's the best part of the movie is that poster. It don't represent what's in the movie, but it's sure cool to look at. Whoever made
No
that.
wonder it's badass.
Yeah,
You
because
know-
they had to do something good. Because I mean, you can't have, as much as I like Michael Pena, you cannot have him playing Mr. Roper. Nobody is Ricardo Montalban, man. You need somebody much more distinguished.
Oh, he was
play.
awful in this movie, and I like him. I like Michael
I do
Pena.
too, but you need
He's-
somebody distinguished to play.
Whoever's his agent needs to be fired because he's had a lot of bad movies in a row, man, and that's never good for actors.
I said Mr. Roper. I meant Mr. Rourke. I'm sorry, Mr. Roper. I'm thinking of Three's Company. Come and knock on my door.
That would be great. Blumhouse
only way
Three's
Blumhouse-
Company is a
Blumhouse
horror
presents
movie.
Three's Company. Dude, that's our movie for the night. We haven't done that in a while.
The only way Blumhouse could have trolled us harder with this movie was if they got Benedict Cumberbatch to play the lead.
You know, it's this is another one of those movies too where you know how they always make those horror. Remember when Mother came out and they advertised that like it was a horror movie?
I've never seen that.
It's not a horror movie.
It's not. It's a thriller.
Okay. Yeah, this is not a horror movie. So this horror adaptation is lies. It is bullshit and lies. It's mostly a mystery, and then in like the last 15 minutes, they start squeezing horror shit in there, and I'm like, no, you don't get to do this now. You haven't earned this. You haven't led up to this moment to just magically bring supernatural shit into the movie. So it's not a horror movie. You'd be extremely disappointed if you went and saw this. It's expecting a horror movie, even for a PG-13 horror. It's a thriller. It's like a bad TV spinoff, is what it is.
It looks like, because what's her name? Lucy Hale is like the blonde chick in it. She's on that.
Annoying as fuck. Dude.
Yeah, she's in a new TV show on the CW. I saw it advertised when I was watching Batwoman. I can't remember the name of it because it looks so mind-numbingly stupid. But it's like she's just one. It looks like I said, it's like one of those bad, like you said, a bad spin-off or something like that. It just looked ugh. It looked like a Lifetime movie.
She's like a wannabe Alicia Silverstone.
Nobody could live up to her.
No,
At least not back in the 90s.
her Batgirl performance is better than this whole fucking movie.
Actually, I think Alicia Silverstone. Let me look her up. I'm pretty sure. I think she's still hot to this day.
Is she?
I think. Let me check.
What does she do now?
I remember she was on some sitcom like a few years ago.
Okay, so she is still around.
She is still not as much.
I thought she passed away.
No. Yeah, she's not as hot as she was in the 90s, but she's still doable.
That was Brittany Murphy that passed away.
Oh,
Brittany Murphy, yeah.
Because she lost all that weight.
okay, she's 43. Yeah, she still looks all right,
Yeah.
but she ain't doing much anymore. Yeah.
Well, I think she retired more or less. Like I said, she did that one sitcom. She wasn't even. What was that show called? Suburgatory, I think it was.
So I remember that. That was on.
Yeah.
That wasn't on very long.
I think it had like 2-3 seasons. She wasn't. She only showed up, I think, like the last season.
TV shows: American Woman, Braceface, Miss Watch, more.
Let's never forget Clueless.
Yep.
Batman.
Could you imagine if Hollywood tried to remake Clueless today?
Huh.
It would be as charming as the original one was.
Wasn't she in the Aerosmith videos too?
Yes, she was.
Yeah, she was.
Yes, she was, dude. Yeah, as a kid in the 90s, that was fucking amazing.
Yeah,
Literally.
Liv Tyler.
Yep.
The
Her
only character in Batman and Robin to not have rubber nipples.
I know, it's criminal, isn't it?
I'm still angry about that.
Yeah, dude. She was not the worst part of that movie. That's
No,
the
she
funny
was
part.
not.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here's a good one from Lico Natera. He says, I find it offensive that they think, quote, just throw a Mexican actor in the role. Montalban, Pena, whatever. They're just
He's
the
not
same.
wrong. Yeah, he's not wrong.
Not. No, he's
wrong.
not. And he is he's of Lico. I know him. He's of I believe it's Dominican. So he's Dominicano. So yeah, he's right, man. He's spot on. You can't just
15
replace.
minutes into that movie, I'm thinking, oh, Michael Pena, you really should have said no to this fucking script, dude.
What are they doing? They sitting back going, look, it's a Latin. I mean, like, really? Like, is that what you're doing?
Oh,
Is that what you're fucking
Fantasy
doing?
Island, this gonna be my big comeback. No.
Look, man, he was waiting for Ant-Man 3, okay?
Yeah, well, that's actually coming out not too far in the future. And what's his name? The one guy in
the
there.
actor in Ant-Man and Blumhouse is throwing scripts at you. That's when you go, hell no.
Yeah,
Hell no.
yeah, dude.
Not
if you have a
cool.
role in the MCU, I'm sure he made decent money for the first two Ant-Man movies, and it's not like he's never acted before. You know what I mean? He's had far. I don't know. I can't remember anything offhand, but I mean,
Blumhouse movies is like the last step you go to before you go to the Hallmark Channel originals. You know what I mean? Or soap operas.
Oh, he's not going to Hallmark Channel originals.
He's going to infomercials if he keeps this shit up.
Yeah, they still like to kind of keep it white there. They let a few black people come in there, but they like to keep a few black people, but for the most part, they still like to keep it white.
They got a couple. They got Christine Bell in there, isn't she? Or is she not?
Christine Bell. Are you talking about the lady from Jag?
Yeah.
She's white, isn't she?
Is she white? I don't know.
I think
Should
she
we
might
be Should we be talking about this?
I don't know.
Little Seinfeld reference there. I thought you were black. No, I thought you were Mexican. What do you want to do? We're just a couple white people. This is boring. Let's go to the Gap. Fuck it.
Oh, I love that episode. Hey,
That's my favorite.
that happened with an ex-girlfriend of mine. We dated for years, and I did not know. I thought she was Asian, but I was not sure. It wasn't until like, I swear to God, I hope. Oh, please don't be watching this, Tony. Anyway, it was only like 5 years ago when I finally found out she was Asian. I was correct, but I didn't know for the longest time. I was like, okay, well, I'll meet her brother. No, her brother also kind of looked whatever. Then I met her family. They also looked. I was like, oh, okay. Yes, I did finally get confirmation. But I was like, at this point, it's too late to ask her.
Oh, you're correct. She is not Hispanic. Yeah, she's from UK.
See?
All right. Well, all right. So yeah, that's why she's on the Hallmark Channel. Gotcha. It all makes sense now.
It's like when
And
she's a
another
good
piece
witch.
of the puzzle falls into place. Yeah, that. Oh wait, we're in the middle of the box office. Hey, we're at 1917. That's still chugging along here. We're at. That's been
Michael Pena will be talking Juice Weasels on the infomercials at night.
Michael Pena. But wait, there's more. So my cousin, his friend, right? He was talking about this juicer, and then he says to his girlfriend, who said to her boss, who said to his nephew's cousin's friend, "Hey man, this is the best juicer there is." And now I'm passing those savings on to you. There's Michael Pena's future right there. Michael Pena, if you ever hear this, I just called my shot like Babe Ruth. So book it, baby. Book it. Michael Pena sells juice weasels from 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. Oh, let's see. So worldwide, 1917 is at $347,504,359. Not too bad. That actually just came to the theater by my house, which is kind of funny because it's been out since Christmas Day. So I'll catch that one when I can. I'll run it on Blu-ray. Number 8, Parasite by Bong Joon-ho. Best Picture winner, and this has been out since October 11th, and for some reason I just remember that's one of my ex's birthdays. Let's see.
Is she a Parasite too?
No, actually, she wasn't bad. I was the asshole there. But that was like over 20 years ago, so I think I'm in the clear now. But 205 million worldwide for this. I have not. Have any of you guys seen this movie?
Nope.
I'm not going to be one of those people like, oh yeah, I totally saw that back in several months ago before it was mainstream. No, I'm not one of those people. I never heard of it before the Oscars.
I've heard of it, but I had no idea.
But it also doesn't offend my existence either. So
no, I don't. Like I said, I don't really care.
All I had said about it was like, that's very typical of Hollywood to always pick the movie that nobody went to go see. That's always the one that wins.
I said that I haven't seen any of the last 10 best pictures. I think something like that.
No,
it's like 10 out of 10 or 9 out of 10. Speaking of number 9, Jumanji: The Next Level comes in, and I really want to see this. Like I said, I just watched the first one in the new installments.
Yeah, if you like that one, you'll like this one.
Oh yeah, I loved it, man.
I think this one's going to probably come to video on demand pretty soon, or like digital first. Mm-hmm. Should be pretty soon, because I know 21 Bridges is on there. I was looking yesterday.
Yep, I saw it advertised because I was looking.
21 Bridges, Charlie's Angels is on there. If you haven't got your copy yet, hurry up and get on that. And
I'm gonna watch it again.
Hello, Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood's on there too. That one you should probably rent.
Yeah, that we're the wife wants to see that one too.
You can watch that one with the kid too. There's nothing in there that's bad.
Lico said he watched Parasite, said it was a good movie. Is it overrated? He said, yeah.
Okay.
Completely forgettable. Flair X said it was weird. Okay, so Flair X has seen it too. Okay. All right. Yeah,
movies tend to be weird.
Yeah.
I like them. I mean, for God's sakes, we saw Machine Girl, right?
It's one of those movies that's going to be like, I watched The Shape of Water because like I'm a big Guillermo del Toro fan, so I was expecting something cool, and then I watched it. I'm like, oh, this is one of those movies where you don't really enjoy watching it, you just enjoy talking about it around the water.
Yeah.
Cooler. That's what Parasite is.
Okay. So we're at Jumanji's at 787,839,725 worldwide. That has been in release since December 13th of 2019. That's 73 days, 10 weeks for those of you keeping score at home. And rounding out the top 10 is a movie I have no idea what this is.
Love Story.
Okay, yeah, I had no idea what this is. The Photograph.
It's the unofficial sequel to The Notebook. No, I'm just kidding. I just said that because it's like Photograph, Notebook, same thing.
Hollywood is so out of ideas. I would have believed it.
Eventually, they're just going to call it Post It.
Post It.
Yeah, Post It, a love story.
I'd watched a movie called Post It.
We would make it better.
We could juice that up a little bit.
The three of us would make it better.
Yep. This was released on Valentine's Day and is at $17,680,295 worldwide. Universal Pictures release, $16 million budget, so that one won't be hard to make its money back, hopefully, for them. And let's see, Impractical Joker. See, I had no idea. This is a true TV
I want to
movie.
go see that. I'm thinking about checking that out this week, just because if I can find some time to squeeze that in. I know like one person wanted me to watch that, but I kind of wanted to just watch it anyway because I've seen the show a couple of times and I did
I
genuinely.
believe it was Jeff Hicks who actually voted for Impractical
Jeff
Jokers.
Hicks voted for me. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
Jeff
I would see that just because I was moderately interested in it anyway. Also, there's no comedies out right now, man. There's
Well, you know-
nothing. There's nothing to laugh at. You know,
Are you telling me Doolittle didn't make you laugh, Adam?
I was just gonna say you go see Doolittle again.
that's not a comedy, man. That's
Are you sure?
what the fuck that is. It's a horror movie. Yeah. It's a horrible horror movie. You know what comes out this weekend though, Pete?
Birds of Prey was supposed to make you laugh.
What comes out this weekend?
Actually, Birds of Prey did make me laugh, but it wasn't the movie.
What comes out this weekend?
Invisible Man is this weekend.
Ooh, that
Got
one.
my
Actually,
ticket.
want to see that.
I've got my ticket for Thursday. I'm actually excited about that movie.
That one I want to see.
I'm genuinely interested. Well, of course you want to see it because you're all about the Universal horror classics.
Plus, I don't know why. I like Elizabeth Moss.
She's cool.
I
This
like
movie-
her.
Cool.
The trailers for this movie look genuinely terrifying, and I'm hoping it looks like they're going for gritty, realistic with the Invisible Man, and I'm thinking that's exactly what that story needs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they,
You know?
they make him look like he's kind of a fucking savage in this movie.
Well, that's
which-
the thing. In the
Yeah.
H.G.
That's
Wells
what he
novel,
was.
he goes crazy. Yeah,
yeah.
he goes
Well, yeah.
crazy.
He's
partially
not
because,
chasing, not comical.
yeah, partially because of the chemicals that he's taking that make him invisible, but also just he gets drunk with the power that he can be invisible and nobody can see him. Just all the sheer shit that he can get away with. So
Yep.
in this one, she's got a stalker, and her stalker happens to be invisible. That's fucking terrifying to me. So
Yeah, because it's like her ex-husband.
yeah,
He's
and
supposed to be
I'm,
dead.
I'm liking that angle. I think that'll work.
And it's weird because this is also Blumhouse.
Oh God!
But,
this is-
but this one I have some faith in. This
Please
one.
don't,
That's the way-
Blumhouse it
I'm
up.
hoping they don't
Here's the thing
Blumhouse
about
the
how-
fuck out of it because it seems like they're just
Blumhouse is weird because they can make a movie that looks really, really god awful, but then I can watch something like Happy Death Day that they did, and I love that movie. They're
I
just-
haven't watched it. Is that worth watching?
Yeah, it's
I haven't-
I
basically
heard
haven't
the
seen either of
original
them.
one was actually good. The sequel, not so much, but yeah, I
the
heard good
sequel's
things.
good. It's not as good as the first, but the
I heard
sequel's
good
fine.
things about Happy Death Day.
It's
And a lot of people were
it's
not
just-
expecting that to be good, and
Mm-mm.
it actually was.
It's basically Groundhog Day meets Scream. That's all it is.
Cool.
The girl is so charismatic. She got more personality than Brie Larson ever could in a Marvel movie.
Not saying much. Yeah.
I know. When we put another dirty picture of Brie Larson up again,
That CG dog in Call of the Wild's got more personality than Brie Larson,
that's right. The scariest thing you've seen this year.
and that dog doesn't have any speaking lines.
Because someone had the idea to let Harrison Ford do the talking.
Look, Chewie, we gotta get out of this fucking raft.
Well, it's like you think of Yukon and some grizzled old guy. You're not thinking of Harrison Ford doing one of these kind of, that dog. Those movies that came out in the '70s, like Grizzly Adams and all that shit. It's like they're trying to do that. It's like, no, Harrison Ford's not the guy I would go to for that kind of a role.
Here-
I'd be having Sam Elliott like, "Ram tough. Well, you need to get a job done."
Making his grand entrance, Leo Red, ladies and gentlemen. As an incel, I don't have to buy a movie theater ticket to see Invisible Man. I can just look into the mirror.
Leo.
Leo Red, ladies and gentlemen.
Touche.
Oh, I love it. That's how you make an entrance.
You don't disappoint.
No, never does. So Spider-Man we're going to talk a little bit about Spider-Man because a few things. Sony Marvel struck a new deal. He's going to stay in the MCU. As I'm sitting here wearing my Batman hoodie because, well, DC Comics is
Not
about.
excited about that at all.
I'm not fucking excited that Spider-Man stay in the MCU, and I've been fighting with some of these little MCU stands about this shit, and it's absolutely ridiculous that they're so excited that they're gonna. I'm like, he is Spider-Man, not Spider-Boy, not Little Iron Man Jr. I'm like, this is the most recognizable, arguably the most recognizable superhero in the world. Okay, not just one of the D-list Marvel guys that's got pushed to the front because they cast a actor who's aesthetically pleasing to the eye, and that's
Or
what,
one of the E-listers they had to force because they gave away all their A-listers to Fox and New Line Cinema.
I want to give you a little sidebar, Pete, that'll emphasize your point you just made. All right, about Spider-Man being recognizable. When I used to work at GameStop, I used to manage a GameStop for 7 years. I had some people that came in that adopted two Asian kids.
Mhm.
All right, and they're both boys. and they didn't speak very good English, and they wanted to buy they bought him a Game Boy, and they wanted to know what kind of game to get him. I said, well, how old are they? And they were like, okay, they're like 8 and 9 or so, 8 or 7 or something like that. I says, get them Spider-Man. And then they came back a week later. They're like, they absolutely love that game. How'd you know that? I says, all little boys love Spider-Man.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
They always do. I'm never wrong about that. So
that was the first comic I ever read was Spider-Man. You know,
don't matter what country you come from, what language you speak, kids love Spider-Man. It's brand recognition, baby.
Have I ever told y'all the story? I think I told you the story of the first Spider-Man comic I ever read before. It was weird because it happened during the Acts of Vengeance crossover where Spider-Man got cosmic powers. So for years, I just wondered, why don't Spider-Man just fly? Just shoot your energy beams. I didn't know that. My first Spider-Man comic book, he was flying around, shooting energy beams, pushing planets out the way. He was Superman. So when I finally read another Spider-Man book, it's just like, you should fly. Oh, you're falling. You ran out of webs. Fly, idiot. Fly.
up and away with him. Fly.
Yeah. Flying.
Shazam.
Yeah. Shazam.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, people make fun of it, but that whole Cosmic Spider-Man, that was a good arc. It didn't last long, but it was a good arc. It was just, hey, Spider-Man finally gets to be the most powerful hero. He gets to beat up Magneto and the Hulk and all that stuff. It was a good ride, man.
Do you know how they call Spider? No, how? Tell us how, man. Tell us how, Lico.
Downey's bitch.
I don't know. What do they call him? Flair X said he didn't like Spider-Man. See, I read the comics a little bit as a kid. I didn't really read a ton of comics. I mean, I was more like action figures and movies and stuff like that. But I mean, I did occasionally. Like I said, I would get one from one of my older cousins, stuff like that. The cartoons.
We didn't have all those cool Spider-Man toys like you and your kids got, Pete. When I was little, they didn't have any good fucking Marvel toys when I was little. That shit didn't come till like the 90s, man.
Yeah, the 90s was when that came.
Yeah, he's a Spider-Man.
The problem with Spider-Man now is, and I hate to say it, and this I put joke aside, Spider-Man is now the most stale superhero ever because they won't let him evolve past his damn origin story anymore. Spider-Man used to be the hero that was allowed to change. Oh, he's in love with this girl. Nope, he doesn't get this girl. Okay, he has a new girl. Oh, they killed this girl. Okay, cool. He meets this other girl. Or in Spider-Man, it used to be if you died, like we see you die, you stayed dead in Spider-Man. Not anymore, that is it. But that was Spider-Man was the unique character. But ever since Joe Quesada was like, well, I like him as a kid. Can we get him back to that kid? So it's like, he's just stuck. Yeah, I would say now Spider-Man is the most stale superhero ever, at least modern Spider-Man, because they won't let him change. There's a reason why Superior Spider-Man sold well.
Wait, here we go.
Yeah, Spider-Man.
Yeah, cool. Spider-Man.
I like that they dropped the hyphen too, because I hate that.
I know. I'm never sure if I have to like hyphenate or if I shouldn't.
They always do.
Stan Lee says you hyphen, you hyphen.
Yep. Yeah. If the Stan, hey man,
Stan said hyphen.
Yep. I'll listen. I'll take Stan Lee's word on it. Oh, here we go. Leo Red, Spider-Man is gonna fly now because woke Marvel will turn him into a fairy.
Oh, kind of already did.
Yeah.
He already did.
Oh, I believe you. I believe you, Lico. Absolutely, man. As Spider-Man.
Tom McGuire would
look at Tom it's almost like that they say in Westworld, all these violent delights have violent endings. Like all our favorite shit, just watching it all burn, man.
Why?
I'm hoping. I hate to put all my eggs in one basket, but I'm hoping by the end of the year, you know how we're always saying like, this is the way. Like when Mandalorian came out, we're all like, this is the way. This is the way. I'm hoping by the end of this year, we'll all be saying, fear is a mind killer. I will face my fears. I will let them pass through me. Only I will remain. I'm hoping that is our catchphrase by the end.
Good, man. I'm rooting for it.
I am too, dude. Spice must flow.
It does.
Fuck Dune, man. When does that come out? Is that November?
It's November, yep.
I'm going to go see that one.
It's starting to get some traction, man. Like a lot of major outlets are starting to talk about
picking up stuff about it.
It's picking up some steam, and it's doing it on its own. You know what I mean? It's like it's getting good word of mouth. There's not a bunch of shit leaking on the internet about it. So the production's going good. They've got the best possible director they could for sci-fi right now. doing that shit.
I'm excited for like a good kind of movie with some backstory and some history around it. You know,
the other
it's got
thing
a
that I'm
mythos.
excited about that's finally getting made is they're making another Mad Max, and after Fury Road, I'm ready for that ride again.
I haven't seen Fury. I never watched
Fury
Road.
Road.
Check
Is
it
a
out.
great time. It's one of the best fucking movies that came out in the last decade. I will stand by that. Great fucking movie. Great.
Okay, all right, here we go. Here's another good one. This is nothing from Lico. And X-Men is called La Patrulla Aquí in Spain, as in the X Patrol. Did I say that right? La Patrulla Aquí. I was hoping to have something that I could roll my R's and be like, you know, a little Cardi B, not even Cardi B, just, you know. Sorry, I'm fucking, I can't help myself with the car. So, dude, I'm getting like, y'all saw that post I made on Facebook, right? The Cardi B chips, the rap chips. Everybody's like, those are actually good. I'm like, man, I am not putting anything with Cardi B's fucking name on it in my mouth. Get the fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck how, I don't give a fuck how good the goddamn chips are. You wrap them in a bag with Cardi B's name on it, I'm not fucking eating it. I'm afraid it's going to drug me and take my wallet.
I wouldn't buy that on general principles.
That's
so many different flavors and wrappers on them too. They're all over out here in Las Vegas.
I just noticed it at Walmart as I was leaving. I was like, what the fuck, Cardi? I was like, Cardi B, of all motherfucking people to have a food, you know. Like, nope. And this is like Michael Scott in The Office. Nope, don't like that. I had the same reaction he did when he saw Toby came back. No, God, no.
What was that fucking parody drink in Tropic Thunder again? What was that shit? Crunk juice or something juice? They had some...
No, they actually made a crunk juice.
Pip juice. That's it. Yeah.
I was just making a joke that I literally just came back. I was getting my dinner.
Yeah, they had a parody juice in that fucking. It's like when pop culture when reality started to imitate pop culture. It's like I want to know what planet I'm on. I do.
So
Uranus.
I have to look it up. Fuck, I can't remember.
Oh, okay. It's
in the chat. Right. Tropic Thunder. What was that fucking parody? They had a rapper on there, and he had his own juice, and it was some.
Patrulla. Okay, that's how I say it. Patrulla. Gotta Y those L's. No, that so this new deal, this, like I said, this bothered me because I want to see Spider-Man away from high school settings and not little Spider Boy. And that's the thing is, as a fan of the character, and I'm not saying I'm the biggest Spider-Man. This is not my, Batman is, in the Flash are like my favorite characters, but like I do love Spider-Man because I more so for the the original, the Raimi trilogy movies, and the cartoon from back in the day. I did watch that as a kid more than I read the comics, but it's just respect the character. That's all, and trying to make him into Iron Man is really doing a disservice to a character that's as great and recognizable and loved as Spider-Man. Now, I'm not saying that there's not a lot of Iron Man fans out there, but I would venture a guess to say that there is more Robert Downey Jr. fans than there are Iron Man comic fans, because
Marvel has tried to make Iron Man a big deal, and outside of the movies, it never works.
It didn't work. It didn't work with the Iron Man comic. It didn't work with the Iron Heart comic. It didn't work with Iron Lad. It's not feasible in the books because he doesn't have that history. He doesn't have that mythos. That's just it. In the cinematic universe, you had Robert Downey Jr., who is in the midst of a just brilliant career renaissance when Robert Downey Jr. had some good movies, but the MCU basically made him he's got to be close to a billionaire.
He planned a hell of a comeback, man.
He really did.
Shit after prison after that.
And he became Tony Stark. He was Tony Stark, but that's kind of like Robert Downey Jr. bleeding into the character of Tony Stark. I think that was more Robert Downey Jr. than it was Tony Stark most of the time. Oh, yeah. Leo Red says Spider Cabron. I love it. I don't know why I'm stoned, but anyway, but no, that just kind of it's like, don't fucking ruin Spider-Man, please. And that was like we always talk about how bad Spider-Man Farfignugan is. that movie was
I still ain't seen that.
Spider-Man Far From Funny.
don't waste your time. Like I said, I went to see it opening night with my buddy. I did. I went to because I was like, Homecoming. It was like, but I still like Michael Keaton kind of saved it for me, and I was still kind of on the fence with young Master Holland is Spider-Man, but.
He's fine. He's not the problem.
He's not. No, I don't dislike Tom Holland.
It's the same problem with everything else. It's really lazy, bad storytelling.
Yep.
These plots. It's like they're written by
John Hughes film. It wants to be a goddamn John Hughes film.
That's the problem too. Is it wants it the problem with Far From Home is it wants to do too many things and doesn't do any one of them all the way.
No, they really
remind me of another movie that came out that did that. Yeah, Batman versus Superman. Same fucking problem. A movie that had too many agendas and not enough identity.
I mean, you have Batman and Superman, trying to kill each other. Then you throw in, fucking Doomsday,
Right. Then we have the death of Superman. Then we got to introduce all these other fucking characters. Like, fuck off, movie.
How many more arcs?
Don't forget the Injustice set up.
No, don't forget Granny's tea.
Fucking wasn't Aquaman was in that one too, right?
Oh, and he'll never eat a Jolly Rancher the same way ever again.
Yeah, I mean they just shoehorned so much into there, and it was like Justice League. Like I said, I'm we're getting off topic here, but I still like Justice League. I like Batman vs Superman. I'm a fucking Batman fan, and I still was like, I'm pissed that I never got just a solo, not team up Batfleck, Ben Affleck Batman movie. I really wanted that because Batman vs Superman, like I said, it was just like a clusterfuck of everything here. Let's just take all the balls and throw them in the fucking hopper at the same time and just mix it up and fuck it. This is what's going in the movie. It's like,
and also with Spider-Man Homecoming, they're doing the same thing they did in the first movie. The kids are going on a field trip again.
Yep.
We just did that shit one movie ago. But to them, this is all cinematic universe. I'm like, no, this is the sequel to the last Spider-Man movie. You don't get to do this shit now. And
like I said, not allowed to evolve past his origin anymore.
No,
that's the big problem with Spider-Man. He's not allowed to.
Well, and then you bring up, we're gonna see the the multiverse and other stuff. I was like, yeah, you're gonna fucking honey dick us, and you're gonna probably watch. They'll have Tobey Maguire make a fucking cameo in Doctor Strange 2, and everybody will be worked into a frenzy, and then they'll never do anything else with
That's what I like so much about Tobey Maguire is at least when he was Spider-Man, he was Spider-Man. He was his own thing.
Yep.
Tom Holland Spider-Man is Tony Stark Jr.
Yeah, he's always got to be living in his shadow, man.
Living in that guy's shadow.
Even when the man dies, he's still pretty much
takes away from giving him his own personality, man.
Speaking of Tony, did you see Far From Home?
Not yet. I don't know. After Endgame, I kind of lost my any interest I had left in Marvel, and I'm sure I'll watch.
Same here, brother.
I'm sure it'll end up playing on FX at some point. I'll catch it. But
that's the thing, man. Is it's like Far From Home is like about 50% Endgame post-mortem, and I just didn't want that from
because they go through the blip and all that shit. Like I said, I fucking, like I said, I went to see it in the theater opening night, and I was sitting there with my boy, and like, we did our thing on the way out there, got our glow on, and we're sitting there in the theater, and I'm just like, and it was like I said, it was like the first viewing, I was like, all right, it was what it was.
Thing I've seen ever, but it's like what did it for me, man, is it's I'm really, really starting to feel it with the humor, man. Like the jokes in that movie are bad.
They are
really bad.
It's just,
and can we take a moment and just kind of be angry at the fact that now Ant-Man's little small daughter is technically older than Spider-Man now?
Yep.
Remember, she became an adult by the end of Endgame. The whole blip was just an excuse so Spider-Man could stay a kid.
Yep.
That's the only reason for that. Because notice, didn't it turn out all his friends were blipped or something like that? Yes. The main characters in Spider-Man all got blipped.
It's like the
Flash and
massive amount of plot of a whole armor in history.
Yep. That's all it was. That's all it fucking was. And it was just like
fucking time travel, man.
Yep. And
No,
Leo,
it's not
We didn't even have J.J. Abrams do it this time.
Leo Red's right here. He says Nebula can feel Spider-Man's pain because he's always in Gamora's shadow.
Yeah.
And that was the thing.
Actually,
Not
in
anymore.
Endgame.
Not anymore.
Not in Endgame.
Nebula was the best character in Endgame.
Karen Gillian,
Oh, yes.
God love her. That woman is as talented as she is beautiful.
You give me a Nebula movie, I'll go see it.
I take my fucking money, dude.
Yeah.
Seriously,
If you had
like,
said that 2 years ago, I would have said I'd never see a Nebula movie. But I was like, after Endgame,
Yeah.
oh my god!
Oh, I'm.
If it wasn't
wait,
for Nebula,
forgot.
I would have probably
Like
fell asleep.
women. Never mind. Yeah, women bad.
yeah, wait, that's right. We're a bunch of misogynist incels.
I forgot.
Remember that became a problem too. Remember people complained that what is it? Y'all like Nebula instead of Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
At least we like a woman.
You're so before it was
Karen Gillan knows how to play with the boys. And
yep. Before it
I
was
thought you were gonna say balls.
yeah. We don't like women. Well, we're all fucking stoked about Karen Gillan killing it as fucking Nebula in Endgame, being probably the best performance in that fucking movie. Seriously,
Karen
like,
Gillan isn't too pissed that there's too many white men reviewing.
yeah,
movies.
she's not. She's just like, cool. I got another movie role. I'm gonna kick ass in this, and she did. You know, and she kicked
Let's
ass
be
in
honest,
Jumanji.
Yeah. Up until Endgame, Nebula wasn't anything really special in the MCU.
No,
she really
she was
wasn't.
an ancillary character.
Yeah, it's actually kind of amazing she was so good in Endgame.
You guys hear my suggestion? If Amber Heard gets found guilty of doing all the bullshit she did, fucking fire her and replace her with Karen Gillan in Aquaman.
I'm
Yes.
I'm
down.
down.
Yes, yes. No fucking
She'd
complaints
be
here with that.
better. She would be so much better
Karen
than
Gillan
role.
jump ship.
She has a presence about her.
She does.
She really does.
does.
And
She already got the red hair. She ain't got to dye
Nope.
it.
nope.
And she knows how to play nice in the boy movies, you know?
God, and that's the thing is like these insane fucking like feminists. It's like Jesus Christ, there are women who know how to do this shit right. And I was just gonna use her, Karen Gillan, as an example all day long. She knows she can shine, but not step on anybody to get that spotlight because her acting and her presence and her delivery just. You know, it's the whole package. You know, it's like
if those insane feminists could do anything other than preach to each other,
yeah,
have something to say other than this is good and that is bad, then we would pay attention more.
yep. And that's another one.
They actually
But
spend
they never
money
do
and
that.
salt.
They don't do that shit. They just
No.
never do that shit.
It's
They'll complain about feminist movies, but then when they come out, they still don't go see them.
yeah. You nobody else wanted Charlie's Angels. Nobody else wanted another Charlie's Angels movie. Nobody wanted that shit. Nobody
Elizabeth
wanted
Banks did.
Elizabeth Banks. Yeah, the same. Oh wait, they're doing an Invisible Man movie. Elizabeth Banks like, we need an Invisible Woman movie,
Elizabeth
quick.
Banks, I'm going to build a cinematic universe around Charlie's Angels.
So I guess Charlie's Angels, the Invisible Woman can be in the Charlie's Angels box office because that's who the audience for Charlie's Angels was made up of, invisible women. Because I fucking paid money to see it. There out of the 5 people in the theater, I've said this. There was fucking 4 guys and one. It was
How about
one
how
woman.
about that fight choreography, though? And you're a guy that reviews Batwomen for a living.
The fucking fight choreography in Charlie's Angels somehow makes Batwoman look good, and then
Wow.
you're gonna turn around. You're gonna turn around and say that the director of John Wick did the fight choreography in
Birds of Prey.
in Bop, and then you look at the fight scenes in that, and it's not the choreography though; it's the actresses because
You know
they
what's funny
can't
though
fucking
about
do
Bop
it.
is you can tell obviously when you're watching the movie like which
Yeah.
scenes are the John Wick style because they pull the camera way back, which is I like that.
Yeah, that
But
wide.
still, there's something about Margot Robbie beating the shit out of all these dudes that are like 2-3 times her size and weight, and I'm like, where in the movie and where in this whole franchise have you established that Harley Quinn knows kung fu?
Yeah,
'Cause that's what the fuck she's doing. At least John Wick, he was like, you know, an assassin.
But don't you remember, Adam? She was personally recruited in Suicide Squad to kill Superman one day. Don't you remember that? She was recruited just so she can kill Superman one
Oh,
day.
you mean in
Because,
that movie where they never established that any of those people are bad, other than they just keep saying it over and over again? Gotcha.
You know the weird thing with Suicide Squad, and it's sad because I'm the only one here.
remember? What are you, some kind of Suicide Squad?
You know, the funny thing with Suicide Squad, I kind of laughed at because look, I love Suicide Squad, but I'm going to call out this one little flaw. This whole room is like, these are people who can kill Superman. These are people. It's like, yo, the only one of them that could kill Superman was the one who turned evil and became the villain of the movie, the Enchantress.
Yeah.
I love Deadshot, but unless he got kryptonite bullet, he ain't killing Superman.
Yeah, I was gonna say Deadshot can't kill Superman by himself, like one-on-one. Superman just ripped him in half like a fucking phone book. I mean,
hey, Smallville made you believe. Remember he did show up in Smallville. It showed up. What do you use in Smallville? Kryptonite bullet. But yeah, the Enchantress is the only one that could possibly kill Superman, and she turned on him. So how did that plan really go?
Fuck if I know.
hey, wait, let's give a shout out here in the chat. We got manliness and motivation. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Thank you for joining us. It says more women saw Last Blood than Charlie's Angels. You know, we were in the video.
True.
We were in the video store, and my wife and I are gonna rent that because she was like, "Have you?" I said, "I haven't seen it yet." She's like, "You want?" I said, "Yeah." So we're gonna rent that one here, probably next weekend.
There you go.
And we also have Franchise History TV up in the house. How you doing, bro? Good to see you up in the chat. It says bury that movie down below in the Pacific Ocean, both Suicide Squad and Birds of Prey. My man.
Look, just give me Suicide Squad. I'll take it off your hands. Birds of Prey, that one can stay there.
We're gonna storm Warner Brothers like
we're getting another Suicide Squad movie. They're already fucking working on it.
Oh yeah,
James Gunn.
Did you guys see Harley's
like her dress?
Yeah,
I saw it.
It looks better than Birds of Prey. I will say that
they're bringing sexy back. They're bringing sexy back. She's sexy.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Margot Robbie's a fucking gorgeous woman.
There's no way to make that woman look ugly.
No,
there's just no fucking way. No matter how like white trash they try to make her look, it doesn't work. She's still fine as hell.
Oh yeah, I mean, like I said, that woman's
you can make her feet look bad.
That's just you, man.
No, that's you, man. Ever since I saw that movie. I saw Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and once I saw those feet.
Yeah, but they were all dirty and shit. They weren't all
pedicured. Oh, come on, man. I'm eating dinner.
They weren't all pedicured up and like freshly, like manicured and clean. They were fucking dirty as shit. She's a hippie chick. The high priest has spoken. How's that for dinner, baby?
Oh God, what is wrong with you?
So much. Yep, there it is right there, man. It's time to storm WB. Yep. That's what I'm saying. They can't stop us all. They can't
I think WB okay. I think Birds of Prey, it's just a hiccup. Like I said, Wonder Woman is gonna pick that ball up later this year. And she's going to run with it. Then eventually you're going to get Aquaman 2. DC's going to be fine. This ain't the end of DC.
No. Wonder Woman's going to do well even if it sucks because there's enough goodwill from the first movie that people be waiting. Like I'm one of, let's be fair. All of us in this group here, we're not pissed at Birds of Prey enough to just not go see another Wonder Woman or it's just Birds of Prey. We knew that movie was going to be woke when it came out, and it came out and it's like, oh, people didn't go see it. You're shitting me, really? It's like, no, really.
I myself for Birds of Prey being terrible.
Like we knew that was good. It ended the way we predicted it was going to end.
Well, I came into Thor Ragnarok expecting it to be good, so it pissed me off. If I went into Birds of Prey expecting it to be terrible, and it is terrible, I'd be like, okay, it sucks.
Well, I am pretty sick of Taika Waititi and his bullshit, so I'm with you on that one. I wasn't as offended by Ragnarok as you were, but I am sick of Waititi's bullshit though.
It's my Black Christmas, man.
I get you. I do. I understand. It just when something's when you're seeing something that makes you want to literally get up and walk the fuck out of the theater, and it takes a lot to get Groovinator to walk out of a theater. I watch some bullshit. All right, I do. I own some bullshit that you guys don't like.
Hey,
that was when I realized, that was when I had to stop with the Marvel movies. I was like, I've only walked out of 3 movies in my entire life. One of them I came back to, but the 2 movies I walked out of was Iron Man 3 and Thor Ragnarok. I walked out of Marvel movies.
Yeah.
The third one was The Prestige, but I ended up coming back, and I liked the ending to that movie.
Oh, did you really?
I didn't watch that one.
Yeah, that movie sucked.
Well, that was the problem. I was like, this is boring. But the problem was I rode with friends, so I left the theater, but I couldn't just go home.
Yeah.
So actually, it turned into a funny story. I ended up walking across the street and saw my girlfriend. I had just lost my job, and she's like, "I'll hire you." Cool. And then I went back to go see the movie. So I left to go get a job.
That's worth it. That's what I call multitasking.
Yep.
Man. I'm kind of jealous of
movies.
I do think it's boring, but I like the twist. It's one of those things. It's like Sleepaway Camp. It's like it's okay, but that twist really kind of saves it. The twist is what's memorable.
Yeah, Sleepaway Camp is great, man. Fuck
yeah. But even Sleepaway Camp, like I said,
I walked out of. I don't want to derail the whole podcast, but I walked out of Braveheart because the person I went with was like somebody I knew in the Navy, and this is like a friend of mine, and he was one of those people that like he thought graphic violence was like funny, so he would laugh at everything. So like every gory thing that happens in that movie, he would like laugh out loud. And when they get to the ending of that movie, like he started doing that shit again, and I just got up and walked the fuck out, and I never went back.
Wait, it's the ending. Wouldn't that just be
Braveheart?
There's been a line drawn in the sand.
How does it feel to be super wrong?
About Thor Ragnarok.
Wrong.
My name is Paul, and this is between y'all.
Yeah, Peter Paul, that's between y'all. I don't like
the
it.
The only
either,
thing
though.
super wrong is that entire movie of Ragnarok from beginning to end.
You mean Planet Hulk? You mean
that was the only decent part of the movie, and even then, why do I have to stare at Hulk's naked ass?
Yeah, you mean Planet Hulk shoehorned into fucking Thor?
Because they ain't got the rights back from Universal yet, like a bunch of idiots.
They do now.
Do they?
That's one of my most viewed videos. Yes, sir. They bought back Hulk and they got Namor.
It took them long enough.
I know. Well, they've been rumoring that Namor is supposed to be the villain Black Panther 2, and now it's going to end up being, well, they said Dr. Doom, and
please not Doom.
I hope not. I want them to save him.
I don't want Doom to come out during this phase of Marvel.
No. But you know what? If they're smart,
let them get their fucking woke phase out of the way, get this shit over with, and then when they start losing money, pull the Dr. Doom card, do a Dr. Doom movie like I've been saying to do for a long fucking
They need
time.
to do a standalone with him.
And you know what?
Absolutely.
Fucking, you know what? Still use Mads Mikkelsen. I don't care if he played the villain in fucking Doctor Strange. Nobody's gonna remember his ass anyway because he was like a pretty disposable throwaway villain. Bring him back as Doom. He'd be perfect in that role.
I don't know, man.
He's gonna be masked anyway, so yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
He's gonna be masked.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you know what? I just realized that because it's goddamn Marvel, he is not going to be masked.
No,
they'll have that mask for like 5 minutes, and then he's just going to be Doom. They have to find a way to make him look pretty because they can't make him look ugly because it's still Hollywood.
I was going to say it'll be like the Beast on the Beauty and the Beast CW show you were showing me earlier. They'll just have like a tiny little scar. See over here in the upper left?
No, dude, no. Right even worse. Fucking Billy from Netflix's Punisher. That fucking bullshit.
Oh, I fucking hate
that. The worst depiction of Jigsaw I've ever seen. Like that movie made me miss Dominic West's Jigsaw.
Yeah, Dominic West deserves an apology.
I do, because I used to think that was terrible. I'm like, not anymore. At least he was fucking trying, man.
And what was he in the first? He wasn't in the first season, was he?
Yeah, he was in both seasons
of Punisher.
He was Billy all through the first season. Big spoilers, guys. Sorry if you haven't seen.
I haven't watched that in so long. I can't.
All right, yeah, he becomes Jigsaw by the end of the fucking first season, and then he's back in the second season. He's just got a couple of fucking scratches on his face. The reason is he's called Jigsaw is his face is so fucking torn up. It looks like a jigsaw puzzle. This asshole's got a couple of skiing scars on his face. It's a joke. And he's wearing a mask through the whole fucking thing, and then he takes it off, and it looks like he skinned himself roller skating.
Actually, remember, by the end of the second season, Punisher looked more fucked up than Jigsaw did.
Oh, yeah, Punisher, he's always got them fucking ash scars on his face, man.
Yeah.
You know? Bullshit.
I got into an argument with an MCU standover, and I was like, he told me, well, look, when you cast someone as attractive as Billy Barnes, you don't make him ugly. Then
fuck
you don't
that. Then don't have him play the part then. Yeah.
What the fuck kind of logic is that? Barnes. It's a fucking character. You're supposed to look like the character.
That's the kind of fucking
actor.
logic. Those are the same kind of fucking people that are writing scripts now, and that's why they're always so trash, because that's how they think when they write these things.
Speaking of trash writing, so I was on Twitter. Okay. Oh, sorry. I was on Twitter earlier, and I found the fucking Twitter account for the Batwoman writers' room.
Ugh. Oh God, no!
Oh,
what'd you do,
Pete? What'd you do?
I did nothing. I was.
He's gonna wind up on a watch list.
Are they gonna dox us? Are they gonna dox us for this?
The first. No, I didn't tweet at them or anything. The first day was only, dude. The first day of reconnaissance is only surveillance. I'm laying in the weeds right now on one of my accounts, just watching them, observing. learning habits and patterns, and they tweet a lot, especially during the shows. So I think during the next episode, I'm going to be live tweeting with the Batwoman writers room. Oh yeah, they're I'll do that for my personal account, not the show account. But yeah, it'll be fun. They have a rainbow background picture, of course. No pronouns in the bio though, so I do give them props for that. But they do have a check mark, so they're automatically my enemy.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God! I feel like I'm. This is a crime about to happen, and I'm going to be an accomplice.
It's gonna get bad. It only gets worse.
I swear to God, Pete. I swear to God. Look, I grew up in the street, son. But if the cops come looking, I will snitch on you. I will snitch on you so hard. Okay.
Just tell him it was the Egyptian guy. Just blame it on the Egyptian. This guy right here. Wait, this guy right here. Blame it on
emo Pete.
Blame it on the Egyptian.
It was emo Pete.
I am the high priest Etep
Emo Pete.
of the Place to Be reviews.
And I'm gonna tell him to call Tom Cruise. Just for a day.
I'm kind of waiting for our buddy to show up tonight. I don't know if he's gonna show up or not. But in the meantime, let's take a look here. So we're just gonna skip. So Tom Holland apparently knows all the spoilers for Spider-Man 3, and I'm not even gonna pay attention to that because the article really doesn't say anything. It doesn't give any spoilers away.
I would hope so. He's in it.
Yeah, I know. He should kind of know what's going on, but how they got him to keep his mouth shut, I don't know, which is kind of funny. Well, I mean, threaten his life. I mean, I would say threaten his manhood, but they've already taken that.
Oh, they got rid of that long time ago.
Yeah. A Quiet Place 2. We were talking about movies that come out. A Quiet Place 2 comes out pretty soon here too, doesn't it?
Yes.
That actually looks a lot better than the original. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm. Emily Blunt.
Emily Blunt is going to be Sue Storm. I mean,
She should.
She is.
Get John Krasinski to be Reed Richards. That's up, man.
That is absolutely your Fantastic Four, right? You know, two of them right there. God,
I don't know why, but I keep thinking I want Dwight to play Ben Grimm.
Oh, Rainn Wilson.
Get Ryan to be Human Torch. We're just gonna bring the Office back, baby.
Get Ryan to be Human Torch.
Come on, make his hair. You seen his hair blonde? You seen it, Pete. You seen it now, ain't you?
I have. I seen it. I want to know what had he had.
What did he had?
That's a deep cut, ladies. You got to go back and watch the Disco Godfather watch party on Raiders of the Lost Flicks on Friday night.
Dude, a bunch of people fucking watched that one, man. That
was fun.
You know, despite all the technical bullshit we had that night, a lot of people showed up for that one. I appreciate it. I appreciate all of you,
man.
Yeah, well,
right,
it gets better from here, folks. It only gets better from here.
Working the bugs out as we go, right?
Yeah, we're working. We're getting a flow going.
We learned that Tubi does not air its ads across the same.
We are not doing Tubi for watch parties ever again.
So here we go.
Love you, Tubi. I still love you.
Oh, I do too. Yeah.
Oh, Tubi's great, man. It is.
Tubi's got some good bullshit on there, man. Really.
But right now, we'll talk about some Venom 2. Set photos. It's all fun and games until someone gets eaten. This came out today from Adam Chitwood, Adam Chitty Bang Bang. While Tom Hardy may have deleted his Instagram post unveiling a glow up for Woody Harrelson's character, I hate. Is it just me? Am I the only one that hates that phrase? Glow up. Right. Glow up.
I never even heard of that phrase until just now.
It's not as bad as yeeting.
Yeet.
At least it's not YOLO.
Yeet is yeet.
Use that. The sentence needs to be retired right now.
Okay, all right. First of all, I think there are certain people who should not use certain words, and I don't say the word yeet.
No white person should ever say yeet ever.
So speaking of white people who should not use the word yeet, I was watching.
That's a great segue, dude.
I'm learning some white words tonight from you guys.
That's the best segue ever. Oh, God.
I was watching. I think it's like the Den of Nerds or whatever, and the guy Josh that hosts that show, and this is pre-release of Rise of Skywalker. This is when he was going through all the spoilers, the Reddit leaks that talked about Kylo Ren getting thrown off the cliff by Palpatine. He repeatedly said, and then Palpatine yeets Kylo Ren off a cliff. He yeets him off the. I'm like, if you say yeet one more time, I swear to God, I'm gonna go fucking full shocker, jump through my internet cable, fucking blow into your fucking computer screen, and rip your goddamn brain out through your ear hole.
I know exactly how I feel.
Pete, hold up, Pete.
Huh. God damn you, Alex. I can't do that to you because I love you, and that would be a hate crime.
That's exactly how I felt every time your girl said Tupac in the fucking Fantasy Island movie. Every time she made a Tupac, she made multiple Tupac references within half an hour.
Why was she referencing Tupac?
Because they're like, it's holograms like Tupac, because they thought that all the audience was too stupid to understand what a fucking hologram is. I'm like, say Tupac one more fucking time, bitch. I'm gonna throw this popcorn at the fucking screen right now.
Oh, here it is, right. Chris Wicks is in the chat, man. Hail, Chris
Hail,
Wicks.
Chris Wicks.
Hey, buddy, how you doing, man? He said it was Den of Geeks. Yep. Yeah, he knows exactly what I'm talking about. Let's see, man. This is motivation. Said I stopped Nerdist. I just gave up on his show crap. Yeah, I don't subscribe to Nerdist.
Piss up a rope.
I unsubscribed to Den of Geeks today. I couldn't.
I'm so tired of all the false nerds in this world, man.
It's Den of Geeks. That sounds. Is Den of Geeks the one that's part of the Alphabet People?
He's the one that was going to start that Jedi Gray Order thing to counteract the Fandom Menace.
What happened to that? Because I was ready for the Gray Order.
Oh, the Gray Order
happened right after the Carol Danvers, or no, not Carol Danvers. Brie Larson took all those kids to go see
Who
the
am I
Privileged
thinking of? I'm trying to think because there's another character with that similar name. Let me see.
The Leo Red says the High Point Yeet Cannon. I just want to I'm gonna sound clip Josh saying yeet, and I'm gonna turn that into a sound bite. We'll turn it into like a machine gun effect. Just yeet, 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 yeet.
What had Yeet had?
What did Yeet had? Oh, so we were talking about Venom 2 here. So Venom 2, Venom Helmer Ruben Fleischer didn't want to return. So let's just get down to these set photos. This movie's gonna be dope as fuck. It's gonna be. Let's see. Here we go. There's little Hardy and Harrelson there.
Well, after all that bullshit Spider-Man news, I'm actually looking forward to this one. And I didn't really care. I didn't care that much for Venom.
See, I love that damn movie. This is a good one. Hardy. And let's see. Oh, that's it. That's all we got. But shit. Hang on a second.
That's the only picture they had, huh?
Yeah. I can look these up because I used the clip of it was Tom Hardy yelling out the window, and it was at Woody Harrelson, his Cletus Cassidy gimmick. Goddamn, Wes.
The reason I know Venom 2 is going to be better is because Woody Harrelson always gives 150%, even in the shittiest fucking movies that he shows up in.
Well, and what's his name? Andy Serkis is directing it.
Yeah, that helps. But yeah, and Woody Harrelson, even though he was in Solo, like he was probably easily the best part of that shit movie.
Yeah. And wait, Hail Salvador is in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. And
welcome.
He says Pete wants to wrestle around with Ruby Rose. Yeah, I'd let Ruby Rose. Yeah, I'd roll with her any day. Absolutely, she can roll right on top of me. That's fine. I don't care either way. I'm good.
Until she pulls out the strap on.
Yeah, then we're gonna have a serious conversation. Lico says, what happened to Woody's Sideshow Bob hair? They made him tame that down and go less Sideshow Bob and more Cletus Cassidy from the comics with that hairdo. So, man, she would. Yeah, that's kind of the running joke, man. That's.
I'm thinking that they had a budget to have Woody Harrelson for exactly 5 minutes, and that's literally the fastest wig they could fucking come up with. Like, run down to Party City, buy whatever the fuck they got, and hurry up and get back here with a red wig.
Oh, here we go. Leo Red says Emilia Clarke was the best part of Solo.
I disagree.
No.
Emilia Clarke is a very, very, very dull, boring actress. I'm sorry, and I don't
dislike her as much as you guys. I just didn't like Solo at all. There was nothing about that movie I liked.
I just think she's one of those people that because she's in Game of Thrones gets all these parts and sucks in pretty much all of them. Like her track record has not been good since she left the show.
She was good in the earlier seasons of our Game of Thrones. Okay, Council of Geeks. That's who I was thinking of.
Okay.
Council of Geeks. Like he was the one to put out the video saying, was that people, why can't Hollywood make new creations? Because like, well, the new ones don't make money, the old ones do. But then you're fucking lazy then.
Yeah.
You're lazy. Go make a new character.
Yep. And that's something that Ethan EVS was just talking about in one of his videos. He said he's like, I don't know why you just don't create new. Oh wait, that's right. I just answered my own question because that would be difficult and that would take talent and skill, you know. And that's it. And that's what these people don't have. They don't have creativity. They don't have talent. They don't have skill. They don't have the wherewithal, the knowledge to write a character and properly flesh them out. You know, that's
why they want to hijack all these properties, because they lack the initiative or even the creative talent to tell you any kind of original story. So they just hijack something else that already exists so they can hurry up and get to the message, because that's always what it's really about. So it's like, oh, you want to remake Peter Pan and call it Wendy? Oh, tell me that's not there's a message in there. It's going to be all about the message. You know, that's what that is.
It sounds like it's the new what is it, Gretel and Hansel?
Exactly. Yep. Gretel and Hansel wasn't as woke as I thought it was going to be, but there's still some very glaring woke moments in it.
Well, that thing flopped, didn't it?
Oh, absolutely it did.
Yeah, see?
So keep doing that shit over and over again. And then when it doesn't, it's like, well, you just don't appreciate it. Like, no, we don't want that. We're tired of that same thing that you keep doing over and over again, where you hijack something to preach to somebody. People can smell that a mile away now. Like they're wised up to that shit.
Ain't that hard to do?
No, it's not hard to figure out when something's going to be woke. It's like you can just tell just from the trailers alone. Like, yeah, that looks woke.
That's going to be woke.
That's going to be woke.
That's a woke. That's
a shame. That's a shame.
That's I have to use that sound bite in damn near every one of my videos, because that's
one of these days I'm going to help you dig up a bunch of sound bites when you get to
that. Stan Lee had to create a whole universe of characters during the peak of Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and the Justice League's popularity. He didn't cry and say, "Oh, I got to make." No, he made them.
No, writing's hard.
Yeah. Like, newsflash, you're going to get rejected a lot. And you know what? This is the one thing I give the 90s credit for. Most of the new characters came out badly, but at least they tried in the 90s to make some new characters.
Or you'd be like,
look, you got Spawn.
Yep.
Spawn was the last.
Be like Rian Johnson. I'm a very lazy writer.
Yeah.
So lazy, can't write a damn second draft.
I was going to say, yeah. Hey, Rian Johnson.
So bad he can't. So lazy can't write his way out of a plot hole. Fucking asshole.
Just hyperspace ram him. Just fucking hyperspace ram him.
Well, we need to do this because we're going to run out of fuel. Yeah, fuel.
The entire fucking movie is about running out of gas. I'm like, bitch, if I wanted to do that, I just get my truck back at the end of the week from my wife.
It's a metaphor for how that whole franchise ran out of gas.
He was more focused on milking aliens because that was very important for the story.
This fool said, "Fuck it, we'll do it live."
They might as well have just been filmed live in front of a studio audience. It was that fucking bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna screen
live
share.
in a studio audience. It's The Last Jedi.
I'm gonna screen share something here real quick. So,
featuring Rian Johnson, Jake Skywalker.
We're always talking. We're always talking about these Florida man crime stories. This was found outside my Walmart, and the Roscommon County Sheriff's Department posted this. Owner wanted. Someone dropped their bag of ice on the way out of a local store in the village of Roscommon. That's a bag of meth.
Cake batter. Yeah.
That's a bag of meth that was found outside my local Walmart.
That ain't cake batter.
Where I go, like, at least, I'm there like 3 times a week. And this was just laying outside, and I go there with my kid. I mean, what if a little child finds this? What is, what? This is why.
Dude, I found a 9mm bullet in my front yard before I moved out to Illinois.
At least now Pete can find out what he has had.
What he had. I know what Bucky had. It was out in the fucking driveway of fucking Walmart. Shit. Fucking, he was saying Candyman in the mirror. I still can't get over that. That dude looked like Tony Todd. I was like, if he says Candyman 3 times in the dark, I'm like, this movie's gonna get a lot cooler.
Be my victim, Joey.
He's got bees up in Joey's mouth and shit. What the fuck?
Not the bees. No.
What is blood for, if not for shedding?
Oh God, that movie is great. We got 9 people in the chat right now. I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it. This has been a good stream so far.
Depress the like button, please.
Yes, sir. We are not done yet, though. I'm gonna pull up.
We had 11 likes so far.
All right.
There are people that they rooting for us. They're helping us.
I'm telling you, man. This is always. I always like the Monday night shows fun. We had a good show last Tuesday night. The wrestling podcast that will be live again tomorrow night at 8:35 Eastern, and the panel will be back together. It'll be myself, Coach Loudy, brother Will Vendetta, and Jared the Barbarian. My boy will be on there. Mad Dog Warren. He'll be in the house again. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that again. It was fun, man. It was a lot of insider baseball last week, and I had a couple people that I knew were listening. Like, man, you guys just went all inside ball. I'm like, yep, it was. And that's the one thing I like. And it's not going to be like that every week. But when you get a bunch of guys who have been in or around the business for any length of time,
you talk shop.
The conversation always goes to inside baseball. It truly does. And I really don't want to exclude any of my audience who might not, and with the internet, it is obviously, kayfabe is pretty much dead. But I really want it to be, I want it to be enjoyable for wrestling fans, even the casual or, the hardcore fans. So we will be talking more about like weekly programs and stuff like that, which I do not watch, admittedly, anymore. But I do keep up on things in the news. So it'll just be it's fun. It's a lot of fun to do for me, and the other guys enjoy it too. And like I said, we've got guests coming up in the next couple weeks, so it's gonna keep going, and we'll just see how it goes, and if it takes on a life of its own, then we might get another channel just for that. So that's kind of where I'm at right now, which is going to be double the work for me. Like, I could take on any more work at this point, but you know what the hell, right? I might as well do it now. Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Needs more Ruby.
I do. I would like that. I would like that a lot. Somebody said to me today, I don't know how you could sit through that, that on my video, and I'm like, well, I just, I suffer for my subscribers, man. You did see that. I
was like, Pete got Stockholm syndrome,
man.
I kind of feel bad because I did this as just as a joke. I didn't realize it was going to blow up, and it became your obsession. I feel bad now. Like, I owe your wife and kids an apology for taking you away from Ruby Rose.
Oh, she laughs too, because I'm like, hey, you want to watch Batwoman? No, I'm not watching that shit. Like, she did. She sat through like not even 5 minutes of one episode and was like, this is garbage. She was, no, nope, not watching this. I'm like,
I tried. I couldn't do it. I tried, Pete. I really did.
It takes a strong stomach to sit through those.
That last Ryan Johnson is to writing as William Hung is to singing. That is so spot on, dude.
Yep.
Here's the difference. William Hung failing is still entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah. William Hung failing is still the only thing I remember about American Idol.
William Hung didn't ruin music,
Yeah.
But Mama said that wrestlers are so ornery because they got all them muscles and no butts to suck into their heads cave in. That is like, now y'all, here's an Office reference right here. The episode where Stanley's like, he tells everybody to go ahead and take that and clean it up, go right over there and stick it up your butt. I know it's dumb, but it's kind of my thing.
And everyone just laughs at it.
Yep. That's like Sal Stanley right there.
Yeah.
We salute you. Oh. So, The Walking Dead came back last night. Episode number 9, called Squeeze, of season 10. And most of the internet is not really talking about the episode. They're talking about a scene in particular. And if anybody out there, still watches, I don't know how many of you guys in the chat watch the show. I'm a huge Jeffrey Dean Morgan fan because I do really like the character of Negan. I like Negan in the comics, but I really like Jeffrey Dean Morgan's portrayal of him. And
I do too. I just hate what that show did with his character.
Season 9 or season 8. I'm sorry. The All Out War that went for 16.
That was what killed me.
16 episodes and could have fucking been wrapped up in, like, I would say 12 episodes. You could have had that episode done in 12 episodes.
Don't forget they also have to split that annoying mid-season break because they don't have enough content. So
Yep.
God.
Yep. So
I really hate AMC for starting that shit.
I do too, Alex.
That
I really do.
separate Breaking Bad. I love Breaking Bad, but Breaking Bad was the start of that. Where like every season has to be broken in half, and if it's a last season, sometimes they'll break it into 3 parts.
I'm going to tell you something about Breaking Bad. It's going to piss you off. All right. I never watched Breaking Bad when it was on TV. I watched it all on Netflix. I marathoned the shit out of it over 2 weeks.
I
was so glad that I didn't have to wait from week to week to figure out how that was going to end because, God damn, that was a good show. But no, I did not wait for any episodes of that at all.
I caught up until I was watching on Netflix up until what's his name? The brother-in-law found out Walt was a criminal.
Oh,
that was pretty much on the last season.
The cop.
What's his name? Is it Dean? No, Dean's his real life name. What is his name? Hank. Thank you. Yeah, up until then, I was watching. I caught it on Netflix. I had to watch the last few episodes like live with everyone else. But I was like, oh man, I hate TV shows do that so much now. BoJack Horseman did that. I love BoJack Horseman, but I was like, I kind of forgot the last season. Even like I was in last season, cool. Oh, we're gonna separate it. I just found out like, oh, the last part of the season came on. I just finally caught it like 2 weeks ago.
Well, now they're doing that whole shit with TV shows where they'll just take a whole fucking year off. Like Doctor Who's doing that shit. Better Call Saul did that shit, and it's like, no, you can't do that. You need to.
I ended up watching Better Call. I've never watched an episode of Better
Call Saul's great, but I'm not
Yeah,
watching
I like
the new
Better Call Saul.
season until it's all on Netflix, and
All
I'm gonna
right,
binge watch the shit out of it.
So here's from the episode last night, which Leo Red said 99% of the episode was pitch black, and it wasn't. It was fucking annoying as hell. But this right here is the scene that everyone's talking about.
Whoa!
Negan banging Alpha in the woods, and they showed this on TV. Yeah, that's
gross.
That was pretty, and he's making out with her with her skin mask on.
Definitely not coming back to that show. Holy fuck! Oh my!
Okay, you know
God
what,
damn it.
Adam, the whole feet thing is over now. This is the new thing now.
Yep.
Oh God, that's fucking awful, dude.
So that was the
Fuck
most
that
terrifying
show.
moment.
Fuck that show, dude.
It's not like I'm gonna quit watching it, but I'm waiting
Please put
because
Margot Robbie's feet back up. I'd rather
they did now in the comics.
I will oblige.
In the comics,
that's bad.
Negan cut Alpha's head off. If anybody out there, Alex, you read the comics then?
Mm-hmm. At least up
Okay.
until the war.
Okay, so I've read the whole run twice. I read it at work and at my desk on my website where I find I think we use the same website for our free comics. That's where I read the
I was
I read
the
the
one that showed you.
Yep, the Maximum Carnage one. Yeah, that was.
Mhm.
Yep,
I was the one that showed you the site.
Okay, I couldn't. I knew somebody tossed me that, but yeah, man, that's.
You wanted to read Nick Fury.
Yep.
I told you, I want my site to get shut down, but you can always ask me.
We
I got,
can
like,
say it. We
But
can
yeah,
say
man.
it.
So like
So we
seeing
got
that
discovered.
image last night in the show, I'm like, if they make it so Negan doesn't kill Alpha, I'm gonna be really pissed off.
Well, they like to stray away from them comics.
Can you guys hear me?
So, yeah, I can
My
hear
shit
you.
freeze?
Yeah,
I can't. Your face is frozen, but I can hear you.
yeah, your
Okay.
face froze on the camera.
All right. Well, here I'll turn that off.
But it's a good it's not an embarrassing freeze.
Well, that's at least it's not that bad.
Yeah, you could have been picking your nose or something.
Yeah. We would have
I'm always-
screenshotted that.
I'm always cognizant about that when I'm on camera.
Oh yeah, if you're picking your nose, that would be all of our avatars right now.
Here's
Yeah.
Here's Leo Red says, would y'all rather watch Negan and Alpha Bang or the Hulk Hogan porno?
The Hulk Hogan porno all the way.
Negan and
Yeah.
Alpha.
Yeah, I'd
Hulk
take
Hogan
Negan and
porno.
Alpha.
I do not want to see Hulk Hogan's Python.
There's some things from my childhood I'd like to remain sacred, and there's two
See, I don't
dongs.
have any I don't have any love for wrestling, so it ain't gonna trigger me any.
There's two dongs I don't want to see, and one of them I haven't seen, but it's out there in the ether. Is Batman's, and in the comics.
Wait, which Batman?
And the Bat
Oh,
Dog
God,
in the
I
comic
saw
last
that.
year.
I saw that book.
I did not. Did not. And 2 is Hulk Hogan. I don't want to
Is
see
that
Hulk
worse
Hogan
than the giant
dong or Bat
Dr.
dong.
Manhattan
Those are 2
dong from Watchmen?
I am not going to think or compare that, so we're just going to carry on. Because if I start comparing, think about
we'll move right on with
I'm
The
not
Walking Dead. Here's
Bruno.
Sal. And Sal comes in with a Seinfeld reference. It wasn't a pick. I was just scratching. The finger was on the outside of the nose. I was scratching it. But no, I mean, so here we go. Manliness and motivation. I do drug screen, so I have to look at dog. Dude, I have to tell you what. So you were the guy. I was when I was on probation. I can't remember the guy's name. What was his name? I can't remember his name. It was Jerry or something. But we used to call him like he who watches you pee, because that dude would stand there and he's right over your shoulder looking down, and I was like, God damn, man. I mean, I know you have to look, but you don't have to like come on, man. Like just. I can back up enough. Trust me, I'm working with enough here. I can back up. You don't have to get that close. Damn. But that's just I feel you, man. I'm sorry. That's it's a living though. I ain't gonna knock it. It's a living, but man. Oof. Yeah.
How did this conversation derail into
I don't fucking know at this point.
God
I just read his last comment.
Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah, I was talking about comparing Dr. Manhattan to Bat Dong and Hulk Hogan Dong, and Lico says I used to wait for The Walking Dead as if it was Christmas. Now it feels like tax day.
You know the Bat Dong is going to be another fucking toy in that show that you're watching. You know that's going to happen eventually. There's going to be a Bat Dong in there, dude.
I know. Every time she says Batarang, I'm like, I have bad images of the Batarang.
Speaking of Batarang, what do you think about that new Robert Pattinson costume?
Oh,
have you noticed that Batarang is actually part of the costume? Did anybody else notice that
on the chest plate? Yeah,
I think that's kind of cool.
I thought it was actually the gun. I thought it was like the gun Joe Chill used. I wasn't sure at first though, but it does look like the symbol of something.
That's what people were kind of theorizing about. It was a gun.
You could throw it. That's at least something different, right?
Wait for it.
I don't look. Now hold up now. Manliness though, I don't think is looking at little kids. So Kevin Spacey, you still out of luck there.
Kevin Spacey's like, can I go to the juvenile detention center, please?
Oh, Kevin.
I'm going to hell for that. That took a really dark turn. That's where here. Let's just put back pictures of Negan and Alf. No.
Yeah, you really derailed me with that shit, man. I was not prepared for that.
I told you it was fucking terrifying, dude.
I am so glad I don't watch that fucking show anymore.
Me
either. Fuck that show.
Adam, we need to tag team. We need to get on Pete for making us exposed to that shit.
I agree. Yeah,
stop watching Walking Dead. You expose this.
Here's a good. I missed this one. Alex put up there. Alpha, way too old for me. R. Kelly.
Put their feet back up there.
Oh, that's better. Look at that. You made feet better.
So like the goddamn episode was like it was mostly shot in the dark. It was bad. Like,
you guys stuck that. Hold up now. Hold up. Why couldn't that scene be shot in the dark?
It's just fuck.
The Alfred Negan scene that should have been in the dark.
I will say this. Honestly, I never wanted to see Samantha Morton naked just based on her body shape. I mean, I just did not want to see her naked. But she plays the hell out of that role. Like, she is a very good comic to screen adaptation of that character. Her accent is a little weird, but it really doesn't derail what she's trying to do, because she's just as violent and scary in the show as she is in the comics, which it translates well. But like I said, this whole scene, I was waiting for Negan to kill her. I was like, okay, Negan's gonna finally, he's gonna kill her. Maybe they're not gonna do it this soon, but I was like, well, it's about that time. And if they don't now, I'm gonna be really disappointed, because I was like, man, how did Negan go from having he had 6 wives that were just like fine, he had like dimes, Negan had a bunch of dimes, and now he's banging, skin wearing like mud people. It's just poor guy.
Fuck that show.
Just poor guy. But
I know
the cave thing.
The always being in the dark, though. You remember that show Falling Skies? That was one of my biggest gripes about that. Is there was
I do not.
I
never watched it.
Entire fucking episodes.
Show, but yeah, he was right. It could get dark.
It was so dark where you couldn't tell what's going on. It's like, look, I get it. It's nighttime. Can't you just fucking like pretend for a second that we know it's dark and just light the fucking set just a teeny little bit? You know what I'm saying? Like, just put like
that kind of money, son.
We'll put some fucking fake moonlight in there or something. Like, you don't need to fucking do this shit in the complete dark. It's like they make cameras that will fucking film things in low light better than that. At least attempt to give a shit,
Yeah, at least try. Can you do that for us? But no, like they did, like the episode did some all right stuff, and like the Walker kill effects are always good. The action sequences are always choreographed very well. I don't know if this was a Greg Nicotero episode. I did not look at the credits, but usually he does like your premieres or your mid-season finales or season finales, and does a damn good job. And the Walkers always look top notch.
You're a Nicotero.
Carol made some. I do. I like Greg Nicotero, man.
You should check out Creepshow. Oh, that's right. You don't have. That's on Shudder.
I don't have Shudder.
Yeah, that's.
I thought about doing a free trial on there.
That show's a good time.
Leo Red says
you can get through Creepshow in probably a couple of days because there's only like maybe I think like eight episodes in a season or something like that. But yeah, that show is good.
I like the Creepshow movies and stuff. I really like. I think I have the first one on DVD. But and see, Leo Red says Gamma's at least bangable. Yeah, that's actually the girl from what's her name? Hocus Pocus, all grown up. Thora Birch, I think her name is.
Oh, Thora Birch. I remember her from the Dungeons and Dragons movie. And American Beauty. Oh my God, she was Kevin Spacey's daughter.
Yes, he was Kevin Spacey. Hey girl,
where's the bee, Dad?
Yep. Let's see what Lico Natera says. The Walking Dead is doing nothing but castrating a little manliness. Showed love. Yeah, man, they really. That's one thing I can say now is like it's under Angela Kang. Some things are done right, but and I have no issue with some of the female characters, but like Michonne. Okay, it's been established since Michonne, and this is actually she's got a couple episodes left and she's done. Which
Michonne's leaving.
Okay. Yep, Danai Guerrera is leaving the show.
She deserves a better fucking role than that character.
She got that Black Panther comment.
Yeah, she's got that Black Panther comment, and you know what? She's way better in that than she is on the fucking Walking Dead. Just saying.
Okay, but hear me out here. This is, and I say this, and this is these actors that leave this show because these shows like, and not just The Walking Dead, but other shows that are hits and been on for a long time. Okay, so you're giving up, you're passing the layup is what you're doing. And a lot of them, when they leave shows like this, just fall off and you never hear from them again. Now, I'm not saying that's going to be the case with Danai Guerrero because she's a very Lauren Cohen. Yeah, hey, Lauren Cohen. Oh, I'm going to go do this stupid procedural crime drama show with Scott Foley. Was it Whiskey Tango or something like that?
She went and did The Boy. That was a fantastic fucking movie.
Yeah. Good job there. You should fire your fucking agent, Lauren.
Don't forget her biggest movie role to date, BVS. She was Batman's mom.
Yep. So this is, and now she's actually coming. She's coming back. Yeah. Negan killed her husband in The Walking Dead, and then they were married, and Batman's parents in that BVS.
Scheming, son.
Yep. But it's funny because she's coming back to The Walking Dead now.
Lauren Cohen
she's coming back. Yep.
Oh, whoopee fucking.
Well, clearly we just established The Boy and BVS didn't do so well.
Yeah, there's been, like I said, her new show got
left on that show that is worth a shit anymore. I mean, that's the problem is whenever they got somebody that's like remotely likable, they have to leave because it's like I think the show cheaps out. They don't want to pay him anymore. Either that or the actors like generally one off. But at what point are they going to lose literally everybody that ever was on there and like have a completely? It's like the New Mutants of The Walking Dead. It's like
Daryl and Carol, Norman Reedus and
Norman Reedus, the one who has the least fucking lines of any of those characters on that fucking show. He's like the main guy now.
Love him. Teenage girls love him for whatever reason.
Yeah.
He's
Wait,
the Chris
Sal says,
Hemsworth of Walking Dead.
yep, Sal says Michonne's leaving because she's getting that Black Panther money. Oh yeah, absolutely. And
She's
she'll
way
probably
better on in the Black Panther than she is on the Walking Dead.
she was. She absolutely she will
And she
probably
doesn't have
be
to wear
in-
that stupid wig either. That's the other thing I don't like about it is like, okay, Michonne, why don't you just let her have her natural like style of like no hair? You know, like
Oh, you can't do that with Michonne because the thing is, that hair is what she's known for in the comics.
oh,
Yep.
It's kind of her trait. The sword, the swords, and her hair. If you got rid of those two, you're done with.
Oh,
don't
yeah,
it's
it's
like
like
the
the-
fucking characters. Well, what difference make them get rid
It's like that TV show Felicity. It's like that TV show.
Oh yeah,
Felicity.
she
You
cut her
got
hair
that
off,
girl,
Carrie Russell.
That show got canceled.
Yep.
Hair killed that show.
They did a spoof on Mad TV about that. Was it Intensity? Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
They did a
That's just
spoof on
weird
that
thing,
show.
man. Like people lost their minds because she cut her hair.
Yep.
Youngins don't remember that, but I was like, oh
No.
yeah, we always bitched about TV shows.
Yep. No, Lico and Terra says just in time to pick up the mess. Welcome back, Lauren. Well, yeah, she's gonna step right back into basically like a lead role because they're so short on main characters right now. They shouldn't have killed off Jesus, but I understand. See, what's his name? Tom Payne that plays Jesus is on
Did
one
he
of my
at least
new
die for their
favorites.
sins?
Yeah, he did die for their sins. Actually, he did.
Died for their
He did.
sins.
He had a really actually his death sequence was fucking sweet in that cemetery where he got killed because he was like the first one to get killed by one of the Whisperers, and it was a badass sequence. I was really bummed to see him go because I liked his character on there, but he's on Prodigal Son now, which is a really good show, and I laughed. I look at the Rotten Tomato score on that, and they just shit all over that show. It's good though. It is, and there's a lot of these shows on the air, but I think the casting for that is. Have any of you guys seen that?
Mm-mm.
No.
I know of it, but I haven't seen it.
Seen what now?
It's Prodigal Son. It's on
No.
Fox on Monday nights.
I don't watch as much.
I'm
TV
like,
as
I've
you
gotta
do,
watch.
brother.
See, I watch a lot of shows. I have
I do
like I
too.
said, the new Walking Dead show, which I don't know. I'll give it a try. It's The World Beyond, and that's basically.
I'm gonna have to confess. I have a confession, okay, so that you understand where I'm coming from. I got rid of my I got rid of my cable box after Doctor Who, the last season of Doctor Who, and after they canceled Ash versus Evil Dead, because there was literally nothing left that I was watching anymore. I stopped watching The Walking Dead. I stopped watching Doctor Who, and they canceled Ash versus Evil Dead. There was fucking nothing left for me, so I just got rid of my cable box. So if the shit ain't on Netflix or Amazon, I don't fuck with it. I just don't care. you know, or Netflix. I don't give a shit.
I still watch some TV.
Yeah.
I will admit.
Speaking of which, I just got a notification from the Bounding into Comics page, and it says, "Beloved Chuck Norris show Walker Texas Ranger will get a pro LGBT reboot."
What?
Mm.
It ain't gonna have. It ain't gonna
Jared Padalecki.
Ain't gonna happen.
Have, it ain't gonna have Chuck Norris in it. Why even bother?
I don't think it.
It ain't. This is
Jared
basically the
Padalecki
new,
is set to star.
This is the new Lost Boys that TV show.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this
Everyone
is
talk
some
about
shit
it. It ain't gonna happen.
Yep.
We're
Things that will
good.
never happen for 5,000,
Well,
Alex.
I think they did film a pilot.
So
for
you
Lost
guys-
Boys, but it was so bad that they didn't fucking air it.
Mhm.
They
That's
just
what I had heard.
they shut it down.
Yeah, it's like they're like
You guys know who Jared Padalecki is, don't you?
no.
Supernatural.
He was in with the Friday the 13th the movie. Let me pull his IMDb up. He's been in some I think he's been in some other shit.
Oh, and the
I
Supernatural.
mean, I'm not a big like,
Supernatural.
Okay,
I think he is. I think that's what it is. He might be in Supernatural.
He's Sam.
Yeah. I know. Who he
I've-
is.
Sam.
I've never seen that show.
Okay, I was going to say, how come Pete ain't bringing up Supernatural? Okay, it makes sense now.
I saw a few episodes of that show. It was all right.
Never watched it.
The first 5 seasons are great. After that, you never need to watch it again.
They kind of went kind of semi
The first 5
X-Files with
seasons
for a
are good.
while, and then they stopped doing that. That's when it kind of started.
They went. Supernatural's the CW's version of The Simpsons. Like it had its heyday, and then after like the few seasons, it just went to crap.
Okay.
Yeah, it just went to crap, and it's still on, and it won't ever go away.
Yeah.
Oh, he says, Lico says the brother of the DOA TV Wonder Woman. There was a Wonder Woman TV show.
Yep.
There was a couple years ago.
Yeah. Adrian Pilecki from the Orville.
Okay. See,
Hands to be darkened.
I've seen a
That's a Linkar meme when he did the review for that movie. It was so funny though.
I've seen a couple episodes of the Orville.
That Wonder Woman pilot with Adrian Pilecki,
Mhm.
I'm telling you right now, you three guys, find it online and watch. Matter of fact, I swear to God, that's a watch party.
It looks.
Okay.
I watched.
It looks so terrible.
The
It's
one-
gotta be wonderful.
It's terrible, man. I watched it once with my friends, and it's so ridiculous.
Hey
Like,
Pete, let me share this real quick.
Yeah.
I got a picture
ooh,
of it.
it is. Oh, here we go.
It's been a rough night for pictures, so I'd rather look at that bag of meth than Jeffrey Dean Morgan and Samantha Morgan
Oh
again.
God, dude, yeah.
God damn
Well,
you,
this
Pete.
is from the TV show.
Yeah.
Mhm.
See, I remember seeing it.
Look at that.
I remember seeing it advertised, but I never watched it.
Well, it never came on TV. You got to find it online.
Roundhouse kicking
never
movie
aired.
near you.
Yeah, it never.
We need to watch party this, dude. We need to find this.
We do. I swear to, I've seen this movie. It is so ridiculous. Like, yo, she has tortured people. Like, she has this one criminal. She's trying to get information from him, and she's torturing him. And I'm just sitting there. I was like, you have a lasso of truth. She put the lasso of truth on top of the guy, so
You
she
forgot
can
what
start
that
to
does, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, she's Batman. She's basically Batman in this. Like, she is brutal. She's killing people. She owns she's the CEO of a court. She has 3 identities. 3, not 2.
Jesus
Just 3.
Christ.
How do they keep
It's
that
just-
costume from having a malfunction? Holy shit! Look at that. That is science.
I don't know, but I like it.
That is
Adam,
science
hold
keeping
up,
those
Adam.
girls in.
This is the funny part. I want you. Okay, where's your mouse? Move left. Left. Okay, stop. Down. Go down one. Where's
Yep.
the mouse at?
Right.
Right 1. No. I want you to go up 1. Right 1. No. Yeah, that one. Click that one. They do finally put her in the iconic suit, and it's the best looking suit in the entire pilot. Do the rest of the suit she wears in that pilot, and like at the final 10 minutes, she finally puts on the Wonder Woman suit. It's the best looking one. Like, why were you trying to avoid that?
Mhm.
Oh God.
Yeah.
We gotta watch party this one day.
That looks like it's going to be a good time. Yeah.
I wonder if it's
I
on. See, I have
wonder,
to
is
find it
the-
on other sites, but let's see if I can find it on YouTube. Like, it is.
That's what I was just
hilarious
going to do. I was gonna, is
I'll
that
look.
on there?
Yeah, I'll look.
Let's see. Wonder Woman TV pilot. I wonder if we could probably watch the trailer.
Well, yeah, I was going to say it. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Warner Brothers might own that, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, you'll find out.
Oh
Yeah,
shit! There's 13 minutes of it on YouTube. I found right here. The second video down.
That's from
Let's see.
2011. Yeah, here, full episode. Wonder Woman pilot. Adrian Pilecki.
Mm-hmm. Before she was on the Orb, before she was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., it's Mockingbird. She was.
Here's the intro right here. Hang on.
I'm
All
about to
right.
get us in trouble.
Let's see. Let's screen share. Audio. Go over it. Yeah. Do this right here. And the volume. And here we go.
This is the intro. I think it is. I don't think Wonder Woman's in it. No, this is fake. Well, the music is fake.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
that's rough. Ooh. Oh my God. There you go. There's some CW level action.
Yeah. Oh my god. I mean, she looks good in the outfit. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, she. Oh
Elizabeth
yeah, I forgot
Hurley.
Elizabeth Hurley. She's the main villain.
Carrie Elwes,
Oh,
Yeah.
that poor guy. He really didn't blossom. Did he?
Pedro Pascal is in that.
Oh my god.
The
we have to
Mandalorian,
watch-
son.
Holy shit!
You didn't know the Mandalorian was in this?
No.
You want to
No.
see it now, don't you?
Yes,
I bet you he
do.
wishes this shit didn't exist.
Look around. You can see the string because they couldn't finish the episode. Like when you watch it,
Look,
there's
she's
wire
the
work.
Jet.
There's no full version of this anywhere.
No, it is, but you have to like find it at torrent sites.
You have to sail the high seas. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. I was gonna
Fucking
do a watch
awesome.
party for that. Fuck.
There was one
Dude, that-
line I remember in that episode where like she's talking to Carrie Edwards, but somewhere they made a toy of butter, and she says the line that I just thought was so funny. It's like, "I didn't say they nice my tits." I'm just like, "Oh, that's so hilarious."
Wow. Damn.
It is bad, man. Like it is hilarious. If we
Damn.
ever found a copy on YouTube, it's worth watching. Like it really is. I love the Wonder Woman pie. It's so terrible.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
Because they
shite.
don't. Because like I said, it never made it to air. So you'll see little things down here like visual effects missing. Put it in later.
That-
And one of the things
That's like
Wonder
some
Woman's in the-
1989.
post.
That's like some 1989
Mhm.
Captain America bullshit there.
Yeah.
Woo.
So
Fuck-
when Linkara
fuck
did
it,
the
we'll fix
review,
it. We'll
one
fix
of
it
the
in
things
post.
Yeah. We'll fix
when you see when you see the goofy costume wall making fun of, you see a bottom that says visual effects, pants to be darkened, which just kind of became the catchphrase of that whole review. Because it means
Oh,
two
God.
different things. Because she's torturing people, she's killing people. She gets like this pipe and impales this guy right in the neck with it and shows it. She's brutal, man. Like she is straight. I think this was before New 52 happened.
Ugh.
Let's see. Wait. Oh, here's wait, Sal said Cody lost 5 subs today. Yeah. Okay. So if you need to go over and subscribe to Goober Brothers Entertainment.
He's put out some really good stuff, guys. Come on.
Yep. Go over and subscribe to Commander Cody's channel, Goober Brothers Entertainment. Give him a fucking subscription, please, por favor. Help our man out. And I've been there, man. I lost, God, how many subs was it that one day? It was like 5 or 6, I think. So yeah, it sucks to
That's
get
'cause
hit
you
like
have no
that.
Batwoman reviews.
And now there's not another episode till March 8th. CW is fucking honey dicking me. So
It's because ETEP is dangerous and YouTube likes to silence him.
telling you,
Unsubscribe
man.
people from your channel.
I've watched a lot of other channels' reviews of Batwoman, and dare I say that, and some big channels have reviewed that show. I mean, a lot larger than mine.
But they're not you.
I do a excellent Batwoman review. For all of my shortcomings in my videos, my Batwoman reviews are usually entertaining.
You know, some of my
if
favorite
nothing
reviews on the internet is there's a guy called Bulls Trek Media that does Doctor Who.
I saw
That
his
guy,
channel.
his reviews are like 5 minutes long. He's fucking hysterical, dude. All audio, just hates the show, rips the fucker apart, and he's so good. Like I don't
Yeah.
have to watch that show because Bulls Trek watches it for me. He is to
See,
that show
everyone-
what you are to Batwoman. Okay.
Mm-hmm. If World Class Bullshitters got Star Wars, Clownfish TV has the new She-Ra, Pete has Batwoman.
Yeah,
And I've been endorsed. I've been endorsed by WCBS for my
and
Batwoman.
it looks
review,
like I'm
too.
inheriting all the shitty horror movies. That's going to be my.
And I can gladly say that I will carry the mantle of Batwoman's the Phantom Menace's official Batwoman reviewer.
I'm gonna be the official Blumhouse reviewer from it forever.
Look, man, I tried to throw you some good movies. It's not my fault they turned out to suck too.
I don't know. I think you secretly got it out for me, man. I think you like get off and
Come on, man. Now, hold up now. Hold up. What was that one movie you really did want to view? It's like, I did put no on there. What was Wasn't it something like Bombshell or something like that? It was something
Yeah.
you put like, should I review it? And I said
Yeah,
no.
Bombshell.
like that. It was bomb.
I was like, we're going to spare him this time.
Yeah,
Wasn't that was the Fox News movie, wasn't it?
Yeah, you'll get 1 week where there's like nothing out, and then like the next week there's like 5 fucking things coming out, and then they don't put them out on Thursday night, so I can't really even squeeze it into the same day. And I'm like, fuck you! I have to go back on Friday, hurry up and watch the movie, then hurry up and get back, do my fucking podcast, and then get my review up before it's too late. I hate it when they do that. Damn it! That's kind of what happened with Impractical Jokers too. Like they didn't have. Well, actually, they did have a Thursday night showing, but it was going to be the same time as Brahms. And I know like a bunch of you fuckers wanted me to see Brahms, so I had to go.
That one I thought was going to at least be okay. I didn't think it was gonna be terrible.
You really thought that was going to be okay? I knew that was.
I said okay. I said okay. Okay doesn't mean good.
That trailer was that the trailer is the opening of the movie. It opens on a jump scare. That's the
Look,
first
man.
thing in
I
the
thought
movie.
to myself when I clicked yes on that. I was like, look, can it be worse than Black Christmas?
No, you're right there. Yeah, nothing can be worse than Black Christmas. But like when they have that when those movies have those artificial jump scare noises in them, like you know they're gonna suck because like that's just saying fuck it, we got nothing. You know, here's an artificial scare moment. You know,
this is gonna be trash. All right, look. Is it just me or do we have 20 likes right now?
You got 20 likes right now.
Holy shit! Hey,
so if you lose 5 subs now, you're really fucking up, son.
You guys,
I see 11.
No, I got 20.
I just looked at it live and it said 20.
This. Oh snap! We blowing up, son.
Hey man, that's
I'll screenshot it with proof.
Yeah, that's fucking. I'll take it. You know, that's a good Monday night show. And I think I don't know. I think that's probably a good place to end it for the evening, guys. It's been 2 hours, and I think we've had a great show tonight.
Holy crap! Well, it says 19 now, but still, holy crap!
Flare X saw 22, so hey, you know,
nice.
Before YouTube starts fucking with me and taking them away. Flare X, do we count the voices in my head? If we counted all the voices in your head and my head, we would probably have a small country because I have quite a few living there. Salvador.
21.
Salvador says Pete gets a jump scare when Ruby Rose pulls out the strap.
Oh,
God damn it, Sal. I love you. Go over and subscribe to 2 Cents Toys, the Don Salvador. Subscribe to Manliness and Motivation. Of course, Tony Tone Deaf. Go over and subscribe to his channel. And Raiders of the Lost Flicks. Give them a subscription too. Are you 403, 405? Where you at?
I'm looking. I don't know where I am. I'm going to look right now. I am at 403.
403. All right. So give Groove another sub if you're not already. And remember, we go over and subscribe to Goober Brothers Entertainment. Hook our man Cody back up as he lost some subscribers. So these and I'm telling you, it's a lot of times it's not. I can vouch. It's not people unsubscribing to your channel. It is just algorithm bullshit. And everybody says, oh, you know, I had somebody say, oh, you know, stop telling people to subscribe in your videos, blah, blah.
The bigger channels lose subs, and they lose them on a bigger scale than we do because we don't have quite as many subscriptions. So it seems like more. It seems like it hurts us more because like we're trying to get up there, but like those guys will like lose like a couple hundred of them overnight.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? You know, like
if not 1,000 sometimes.
Poor guys are wondering what they did wrong, and then they find out they had no control over it. So it's just YouTube shit, you know.
It is. It's shite that we got to deal with that. And YouTube is, man, they're really kind of screwing over the independent like this, especially like us with smaller channels. I mean, we kind of get the short straw a lot of the times when it comes to algorithms, but we
came in late. Yeah, we're dealing with corporate YouTube right now. They want to cater to the corporate people and not give the independent creators their voice anymore. And that's kind of the thing we're facing all the time with everything, right? Like nobody has a voice unless it's mandated by a corporation.
Yeah,
it's kind of bullshit.
Cody says thank you to whoever subbed you guys. They're awesome, and thanks to everyone for the shout out. Y'all fucking rule. Cody, we're gonna get you back on again here on Monday night soon.
Well, he's also going to be on my Friday show. Like we'll be.
Well, that's right. He's on the Friday show this week.
I didn't mean to hijack this and plug my channel right here, but Cody, Google Brothers would be with us, and we're going to be watching House on Haunted Hill right through my window. So
we're watching the 1999 House on Haunted Hill.
No, not that one.
So excited.
Not the 1999.
Oh, Catherine Zeta-Jones.
No, we're not watching that. I'm watching one with Vincent Price, the old school classic one.
Oh well, fuck. Okay, that's
Vincent Price is a good substitute. Catherine Zeta-Jones. Okay.
Yeah.
No,
I was gonna say Jeff. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I can't show the 1999 one because I wanted to place after that shit that we went through with Tubi. I wanted to just show something through my fucking window, so that means it had to be a public domain movie. And I put a list of public domain movies in there, and I made sure I put the year next to it, so that everybody knows that that's what. But yeah, this is the 1959 House on Haunted Hill that we'll be watching. So people logging into my channel, you can watch the movie and watch us talk at the same time. No synchronizing bullshit. Because after last weekend, I don't want to synchronize nothing. Not a fucking thing. That was rough.
Give Leo Red a shout.
Yeah,
Leo's up.
I don't mind
he's
if
up 5.
we still do a YouTube one. It was just Tubi that was a mess.
No, we'll still do the YouTube ones eventually, but this week I want it to be easy because we hit that 400 mark, and I want to celebrate by just playing a movie that people voted on, want to see. We'll be having a good time. We'll be cracking jokes, and then we'll actually review the movie. Why the hell not? So,
Leo Red's up to 250. He's 253 subs. Good job, man. I've checked out some of his videos. He's got some cool videos over there. So go check out Leo Red's channel too. Absolutely. And I'm not acknowledging the rest of that, you sons of bitches. Not Leo Red, anybody. Flare X, I'm looking at you.
I'll acknowledge it only after the KY shipment comes in. Flare X.
God damn it, Alex. That's it. Where's my pocket band? Where's Chris Wicks? I'll have the wrenches going at it in the chat. All right. Well, we'll wrap her up here. Tony, why don't you go ahead and tell us what do you got going on over on your channel, and let us know what's up, man.
I've got a couple guests, including Alex, Taps, a couple other people coming on the channel soon. Just some one-on-one discussions and topics, regarding whatever current events. We'll see.
Absolutely, man. It was the first episode. It was fun coming on there. So look forward to seeing more stuff out of your channel, bro.
Definitely. Thank you.
You are welcome. Groovinator, you're on up to bat.
I will be reviewing The Invisible Man this week. I'm looking forward to that movie. I got the earliest time that I could get, which I think was 7 o'clock. So I will try to have that up. I do my reviews like narration style now, so they take a little bit longer to do, but they're pretty funny when I get done with them. So if I don't get it up right away, it'll definitely be uploaded like around midnight. So and then also this weekend we've got House on Haunted Hill watch party and review on my channel, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you're there. I'll be there with Commander Cody, Alex, and Pete. Will be on the show. I had a poll recently, and that's everybody's favorite show on my channel is Raiders of the Lost Flex Live. So make sure you don't miss that. It's a good time to spend a Friday night. So, and yeah,
that's all right. And last but certainly not least, Alex, what do you got going on, man?
Eat some pudding pop, bitch.
Just go to sleep, he says. Ladies, go to sleep.
Look, you know somebody. Hey, right now, look at this face. Look at this face. Some woman woke up and saw this. Okay.
I don't want to think about that. God damn it.
Somebody woke up and got Leonard Part 6.
Look, man, you can either think of this or you can think of Negan making out with naked zombie wannabe chick.
Just for that, God. You're staring at Margot Robbie's feet again. God damn it!
If it takes my mind off the Negan thing.
Somebody filmed them dirty ass feet. That rich, beautiful Hollywood actress had dirty feet in a scene. Somebody filmed that.
Don't give away the secret.
No problem, Leo Red. Happy to do it, man. And go, like I said, there's a lot of creators right here in the chat. I mean, like I said, you got Salvador, you got Manliness and Motivation, Flare X. There's a lot of peeps up in here with channels. So go over, subscribe, give them some love. Yeah. Anybody else got anything they want to add in? Did I freeze again? My beat booping again?
I was trying to think of something to say and I couldn't come up with anything.
All right, I didn't know. I was like, oh shit, did I?
No, I'm running out of energy. I'm running out of steam.
So
That's no worries, man. We're gonna wrap it up right here. So this has been episode 90. We are 10 away from that 100 mark. So tell your friends, come on over, subscribe to the channel. We're growing here. I'm up to 173 now. I'm doing good on my stretch goals. I want to be at 200. My birthday is coming up here. Let's see, April 19th is the big 4-0. I would like to be at the 200 subscriber mark, and I appreciate you guys, everybody here helping out. So you guys are awesome. My panel has been awesome, great as you are every single Monday here, and I'll take that off there. So yeah, man, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. I given you could be anywhere in the world, but you're not. You're here with us on Monday nights, going in raw on the Place to Be reviews. So I have been Etep Okuian, and I have been here with all of yous. And what do I say at the end of every video? I say, have a great day and a pleasant tomorrow if I don't see you. But I'll see you because there'll be another video coming up tomorrow. So stay tuned for another video. That's it, guys. We're done.
Hey,
going in raw. Going in raw. The name of Pete
All right.
and Ruby Rose's sex tape.
I will go in raw with her. I don't even care.
It ain't you going in raw.